You got family, you got friends, and the concession stand has good food and some pretty good baseball going on. We're talking with Kevin Ortiz, the skipper of the South Colts. Coach, good to see you, man. We're game number 2 on the same day.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Good to see you. How you doing?
Doing well, and you?
Doing good.
You got to be doing really good after that win earlier today against the Central Wildcats. That's a big, big win for the South Colts. Talk about it.
Yeah, that was a big one for us. We, wanted some redemption after the first meeting with them, and kind of storybook ending. The guy who dropped the ball in the last inning, he comes up and hits the walk-off Andrew Nolasco for us. So he did a great job. I just went up to him and said, "Hey, here's your try, man. Let's go." So,
how big is that? I mean, that just boosts confidence, because we're on the second half of the season. This has been a fast, albeit a weird spring. It's been a very fast-moving spring. So that is a big win. What was the conversation in the dugout after a win like that? Again, you get a little redemption, A, but B, a much-needed win in the SCL.
Yeah, our guys, they've been playing hard all season long. We keep kind of giving up some innings here and there, and the talk was, hey, we can do some things. You know what I mean? We just got to play every game in each inning kind of error free, and if we can eliminate some of that stuff, I think we're in some different ball games.
Back to more traditional South Colt baseball, huh?
Yeah, and that's one of the things. I like I said, when I first came on, I was like, the thing I want to change is culture, right? And I think that's what we're doing right now. These guys are playing hard for me,
and they bought in, so they're going to compete for it. They're going to play hard, and sometimes that's the hardest thing for a coach to do and overcome that barrier is get those kids to buy in.
Yeah, and they have, and I've coached a lot of these kids for some of them since they were 8, so they know how I work, and I'm not going to come out and beat them up on things. It's just, hey, play every inning and give me 100%. And that's all I care about.
Now you got across the diamond, TCA. Now this is a team that's played like 4 or 5 schools in the Pueblo in the South Central League. County's the only team that got a win over them. They're well coached. They're pretty solid. They always come in. They compete. They do it in basketball, baseball. They teach football. They do it all. I mean, it's one of those private schools up there that has some pretty good athletes, good student athletes. So what's it going to take for the South Colts in this one, and who's going to pitch for you?
We've been concentrating a lot on just hitting the ball. And that's the thing. When we get runners on, we got to have those timely hits, and we got to score some runs. And I think it doesn't change from these guys. They're, like you said, they're very well coached, pretty sound. They got some good pitching, so I'm sure we're going to see one of their lefties, which we're happy to see some things like that, different pitching here and there. But it's going to take us, playing a little bit, I don't want to say error free, but limiting that
good,
side of
clean
it.
Baseball as best you can.
Yeah, and then just putting the ball in play. That's going to be it.
Who gets the nod for you on the hill?
So I got Caden Herrera starting tonight. We're going to be kind of by committee tonight. We got 4 games in the past 4 days, 5 days. So we got some tough arms out here. So yeah, Caden's going to get the start for us tonight.
All right. Anything else you tell these guys before we throw that first pitch? Momentum on your side, definitely. It'd have been nice to go back to back in that doubleheader, but a split doubleheader nonetheless. The guys come in with some energy, some excitement, some momentum.
Yeah, and that's one of the things pregame we talked was like, hey, keep the energy level up. I know it's been a little bit of a break for us, but we keep our energy up, and I think some good things will happen for us.
What did the guys do on a hot Saturday after that first game? I got to ask.
They all go out to eat lunch together, and then they all went home and watched some TV. So
there you go.
Just relaxed out. So that was good for them.
Very well said, Coach. Always a pleasure, man. Good luck. Thank you so much for taking the time.
Thank you, sir.
Appreciate you. Right back at you, Kevin Ortiz. I'm JJ Valentine. We'll take a time out. Be back with more of our pregame show. That conversation brought to you by Benefits Broker Insurance, Steve Shirley, Dave Vecchio, and their entire team. Time out on the ticket.
Hey, good folks, once again, this is Tony Wright. Now, even though I changed locations, I still get my barbecue at Gigi's Barbecue. Located on Highway 50 West, right across from Chick-fil-A. From their lip-smacking ribs, pulled pork to the juicy brisket, Gigi's has it all. Gigi offers a friendly, down-to-earth atmosphere to dine in, and they can also bring the food to you as well. Gigi's can cater from 30 people up to 300 or more. They were also voted Best Barbecue in Pueblo in 2015. So get your barbecue fix on today at Gigi's, located on Highway 50 West, right across from Chick-fil-A.
Once again, a very pleasant good evening. Welcome back to the Nooch at the Runyon Sports Complex. A gorgeous Saturday, and we cap it off with some great high school baseball coming up. Pueblo South and TCA's Titans set to do battle on the Nooch. We're talking with Bart Jennings, the head coach of the Titans. Coach, good to see you. Welcome back to Pueblo, man. It's like home away from home on the baseball diamond for you guys this year.
Absolutely. It's time we get back at it. We've played Falcon the last two times we played, and it's been within 2 weeks. So it's time to get into playing more consistent baseball.
Yeah, Mother Nature hasn't been very cooperative for baseball guys here.
Not up north, no sir. No.
Yeah, with some snow, with rain, hail, the whole works, and a lot of moisture, but makes good for green grass, and we'll take that.
That's right. I will take that. It's a beautiful night tonight.
Let's talk about the situation now. You're playing, I think, the fourth team in the South Central League. The only team you've lost to is Pueblo County, correct?
Yes, we lost to them 5-1. They did a great job. I mean, we just could not get anything going against that game. But I think we played them pretty close. At that point, I think we played them one of the closest games other than Lewis Palmer. So I was proud of our guys for that. You know, they've got a lot of commits on that team, it looks like.
They do.
So I was proud of the way that we handled that game.
Now, talk about the makeup of your team a little bit.
Well, you know, we got two guys, seniors, that'll be playing tonight, Vinny and Bryce. And other than that, we're kind of going young tonight. But we're doing that because we're trying to build something here.
Sure,
and that's exactly what we've got to do in order to stay in this thing. But I got to go to BP real quick. I got in and out to go.
All right, so let me get one more thing. 3 keys. You tell these guys what you got to do to get away.
Well, we got to hit. That's the first thing we got to do. And second, we got to play together. If we can do those two things, I think we're going to be just fine. Yeah. And the third thing we got to do is when something bad happens, we got to flush that as fast as we can, because that on the fields like this, that happens. So that's exactly what we need to do today in order for us to be victorious.
Coach, good luck. Thanks for taking the time. Appreciate you, man.
I really appreciate that.
Thank you so much. And of course, Bart Jennings, the head coach of the Titans of TCA. My name is JJ Valentine. We'll take a timeout, be back, meet the starting lineups coming up right here on The Ticket.
Proud to support area student athletes. Benefits Broker Insurance at 20 Club Manor Drive in Pueblo. The Benefits Broker team of agents has over 100 years of service in employee benefits and individual health care needs. Steve Shirley, Dave Vecchio, and the entire team prides themselves on the level of knowledge and service they bring to you, the client. Benefits Broker is your 24/7 resource for a variety of essential benefits-related information and with a proven dedication and commitment to excellence. Benefits Broker Insurance Pueblo in the Paycheck Dental Building and online at benefitsbroker.com.
Are you ready to stake your claim on the best grill in the neighborhood? Better head to Bounty and Yield Meat Market, 2029 South Pueblo Boulevard near Big Bear Wine and Liquor. The best burgers and steaks start with the best meats. Bounty and Yield Meat Market features all natural Colorado-grown beef, pork, chicken, buffalo, and elk. No hormones, no antibiotics. From farm to table, Bounty and Yield. Your all-natural, all-local meat and grocery source. Open Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. till 7 p.m., 2029 South Pueblo Boulevard. For weekly specials and meat packages, you never have to leave town for quality meats. Pueblo's Bounty and Yield.
When selecting your insurance coverage, you want to work with an agent that takes the time to understand your needs and cares about meeting those needs. Deborah Marino is that agent at Pueblo Insurance, providing unbeatable service since 2009. She can help you find the protection you deserve at the price you can afford, specializing in home and auto insurance as well as other specialty insurance. They work one-on-one with each client to ensure that you receive the right policy to fit your situation. Pueblo Insurance, 1636 Highway 50 West, your local hometown insurance agent, next to East Coast Pizza. Phone 542-0948. The Topper Factory and RV Center of Pueblo is a family-owned and operated RV dealership and truck accessory store, serving the southern Colorado area for over 30 years. They also have an array of truck accessories, RV parts and accessories, and a certified RV mechanic to keep you on the RV road. Topper Factory is always prepared to help you with your RV needs, no matter what the season. It's like they always say, when the going gets tough, the tough go camping. Topper Factory and RV Center, Highway 50 West Pueblo, and online at topperfactory.com.
This program is brought to you in part by Spectrum Community Services, home and community-based services to persons with developmental disabilities. For more information, call 545-4057. Spectrum Community Services, adding more to life.
And once again, a very pleasant good evening, and welcome back into high school baseball 2023. J.J. Valentine here. Chelsea Lynn, Mario Bernal, as we get set for the nightcap of the whole thing right here. It's Pueblo South and TCA. For Pueblo South, they come in with a 9-7 record. They're 2-4 in the SCL, coming off a big win earlier today. They got the day started against the Pueblo Central Wildcats. 9-5 record for TCA, 4-2 in their league play as well, and they play in that 4A, 3A CSML North Division. So that said about the two teams, let's meet the starting lineups. Starting lineups are presented by the fine folks at Topper Factory and RV Center as we continue with our Gigi's Barbecue and Catering pregame show. For TCA, Parker Miller gets the nod. He'll lead things off and pitch, followed by C.J. Mullen in left field. Batting third, playing third base will be Levi Johnson. Vinny Miller's at first base. Zach Hale will catch today, batting fifth. Bryce Patrick will be at second base. Zach Midavia will be at center field. Daniel Stravette will be in right field. And David St. Marie will be the shortstop. For Pueblo South, it'll be Roman Mora leading things off in right field. Andrew Nolasco will be at second. Nate Medina will be center field and bat third. Anthony Martinez will be at first base. Caleb Ortiz will bat fifth. He's at third. Keller Osmond's the DH. Cade Ortiz will catch. And then Justin Ariano will be the shortstop. Brandon Drury is in left field. The pitcher for Pueblo South will be Caden Herrera. He'll get the nod, and we'll talk about him in a moment. So let's take a timeout. The opening pitch is coming up next. It is brought to you by the fine folks at Pueblo Insurance. Deb Marino and the team right here on the ticket.
It's game time, and what a great time for a Subway sandwich from Joe DeLeo Subway stores in Pueblo. With 4 Pueblo locations, there's one near you. Great before the game, after the game, or anytime. Make it the way you want, hot, cold, big, or epic. And it's always made fresh at Joe DeLeo Subway stores. Sandwiches and salads with health-conscious options. 3216 West Northern near South High School. In Blend, in Walmart on Pueblo's South Side. And the new location, 1271 West Pueblo Boulevard. At the corner of Lake and Pueblo Boulevard. Joe DeLeo Subway stores of Pueblo. When selecting your insurance coverage, you want to work with an agent that takes the time to understand your needs and cares about meeting those needs. Deborah Marino is that agent at Pueblo Insurance, providing unbeatable service since 2009. She can help you find the protection you deserve at the price you can afford, specializing in home and auto insurance as well as other specialty insurance. They work one-on-one with each client to ensure that you receive the right policy to fit your situation. Pueblo Insurance, 1636 Highway 50 West, your local hometown insurance agent, next to East Coast Pizza. Phone 542-0948.
Well, once again, a very pleasant good evening. Welcome back, and we're about ready and set for action here as the TCA Titans will get set to match up against the Pueblo South Colts. The only team from Pueblo in the South Central League that has beat TCA was County, and I believe that was a 5-1 game and a very close matchup at that. Well, the home plate umpire says play ball, so let's hit play. And here we go. Caden Herrera ready and set to deliver the first pitch, which is presented by Pueblo Insurance. That's Deb Marino and her team at 1636 Highway 50 West, specializing in home and auto insurance as well as other specialty insurance. Parker Miller, the pitcher, leading things off. He's a left-handed hitter. He swings and fouls one off to the left side. Strike one. Well, for Caden Herrera, he'll come in with a 1-0 record, 2.27 ERA in this one. And for Parker Miller, hitting for the first time, he's a .255 hitter. 4 doubles, 1 triple, 10 RBIs, 14 runs on 12 hits.
So there we have it. Looks like the umpires are trying to get everybody in the dugouts. And here we go. Pitch is up and away, a ball. I like the presence of Caden Herrera. And I asked Coach about the pitching, and you heard in the pregame, talking about Coach Ortiz for Pueblo South. He said, we're going to kind of go by committee. We have like 5 games in 5 days, so it's been pretty crazy in the world of pitching. That is swung on and missed, strike 1. Or strike 2, pardon me. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. And Ortiz looks in. What's up there, Tone Man? And here comes the pitch. Up and away, 2-2. Staying busy, it'll keep you young. There you go, indeed. Set for the 2-2, Herrera. Into the wide, and it's a bouncing ball. First base side, foul ball. And the count holds at 2-2. We thank Gigi's Barbecue and Catering at 1600 Highway 50 West in Pueblo, offering delicious smoked meats and a whole lot more. And, of course, they do it by the pound and by the plate. Special events, be sure to ask about their catering. Gigi's Barbecue and Catering, that's Lonnie and Carl Ellie. Set for the pitch, here comes Herrera. The 2-2, fouled off, back overhead left side, and the battle continues. Got a 2-2 count. And we'll get Tony's microphone up and running. Here we go.
No problem. I'm here. I'm here.
All right, good to have you. Welcome aboard. And here comes the
here.
pitch. Strike 3 called.
All
Lights
right.
out. Big time. Wow. It's a nice looking pitch on the outside corner.
South a win earlier today over Central, huh?
How big is that?
6-5. That's a huge win for the Colts.
Boy, we talked about that with Coach Ortiz, how big of a victory that was.
Yes, sir.
Confidence booster, the whole works. New batter C.J. Mullen now. Mullen in and ready. He looks at strike 1. So C.J. hitting at .410, 3 home runs on the year. Boy, do you challenge this guy early? This TCA team has beat everybody they've played from Pueblo with the exception of County. Here's a line drive left side just under the glove of Justin Ariano at shortstop. So a 1-out single there for C.J. Mullen.
Well, TCA here, I mean, they're
Brings up number 44, third baseman Levi Johnson.
I'm sure the fans are happy to come down and have some warmer weather,
Yeah, no doubt about it.
and they're into it.
So now Levi Johnson coming to the plate. He's a big right-hander. Levi Johnson is the third baseman, and he is a good size right-handed hitter. Wears number 44, 314, 2 home runs on the year. We'll look at his RBIs in a moment. From the stretch is Herrera. The pitch, strike on the outside corner, knee high. I'd kind of live there with that guy because he's big. He's probably 6'2", 6'3".
Uh-huh.
What do you think, 210?
Yes, sir.
I mean,
Big fella, man.
He's got that big, big frame. Right-handed hitter. Herrera ready. And the pitch swung on, foul tip back into the mitt of Cade Ortiz.
How did County do today?
County came from behind, trailing 6-2 to get a big win over the Centennial Bulldogs.
That's life in the SEL.
Yep, indeed.
That's life in the SEL, man. You know,
Yeah,
I
they
mean,
were down
I'm
three
telling you.
2 innings, 3 runs, crooked numbers, and they were up 6-2. Were the Dogs.
And
I
that's
just
a-
talked with
yep.
Coach Beal. He said, we got to play 5-inning games, man.
Yes.
We were good at 5 innings after that.
Yeah. That's too bad, man, for Centennial.
Got an 0-2. They've been right there all season long. 1 out, 1 on, double play, snap throw. Runner dives back safely.
Classical Academy with a record of 9-5. Like you said, they've beaten everybody with the exception of County. Beat
11.
Central 2-1, beat East 7-5.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch now. And it's in the air right side, fading away, foul ball. Now Levi Johnson scored 11 runs on 11 hits. His RBI count is at 4. He's doubled twice and homered. Make that doubled once and homered twice.
They played the same team. They played Falcon twice and Sierra twice. And then they play Elizabeth twice, and then at Lewis Palmer.
That's why they were excited to play this one against Pueblo South.
Sure.
And again, the 0-2.
Nice
Wave
swing.
that missed strike 3. He struck him out.
Number 2 brings up first baseman number 34. Vinny
Big
Miller.
pitch for Caden Herrera. How many pitches you got for Caden? 13? Thank you. 11-2. Well, Herrera's doing exactly what Coach Ortiz wanted. Come out and find the strike zone, and he's done just that. Left-handed hitter. This is another lefty, and a big one at that, Vinny Miller. Like that name, Vinny. And he swings and drills one in the air. Center field, Nate Medina draws a bead, camps out
All
underneath,
right.
and he makes the catch for out number 3, and that will retire the side. So a fly out, shallow center field,
No runs and 1 hit.
and it's 3 up and 3 down. In the middle of the first, no score. Colts coming to bat. We go to the bottom of the first after this on the ticket.
The outlook for overpriced pizza has never been better. I mean, who's gonna stop us?
But, sir, Little Caesars has the lowest price pizza delivered, guaranteed.
Price is one thing. Taste is another.
And right now, try Little Caesars Pizza topped with Millburger Farms Pueblo chili. Locations in Pueblo and Pueblo West to serve you. Little Caesars Pizza, big on taste, thin on price. Now serving Millburger Farms Pueblo chili, Little Caesars Pizza.
Think about how good it feels when people really get you, like the friends who come over when a big game is on. The neighbors next door always bring your favorite buffalo dip. Your in-laws know you need silence during clutch plays, and everyone knows about your special post-win fist bump. It's kind of like having a State Farm agent like Melissa Arriaga D'Angelo. Melissa's here to get to know you and understand your life, so she can make it easy for you to protect what's important. Get an agent that gets you and your fist bumps. Call State Farm agent Melissa Arriaga D'Angelo, 543-7091, or melissa@melissadangelo.com.
This program is brought to you in part by Spectrum Community Services, home and community-based services to persons with developmental disabilities. For more information, call 545-4057. Spectrum Community Services, adding more to life.
And once again, a very pleasant good evening. Welcome back, along with Chelsea Lynn, Mario B., Tony W., and JJ Valentine. Nice to have you along. Beautiful night here in southern Colorado. Absolutely gorgeous night. Air's starting to cool off. What do we get? What do we top out today, Mario?
About 75, 76. Yeah. Nuggets holding serve so far.
I think they win in 4 or 5, man.
Phoenix can't stop them. That Minnesota game prepped them because I was scared more about against Minnesota more than anybody else with those trees inside.
Roman Mora set to lead things off for the MIBs. The
Beautiful
South
night
Colts.
for baseball. Sorry to step on you there. Overall, a beautiful night for baseball, huh?
Indeed it is. Gorgeous. Been a great day. First pitch delivered a strike. That's the left-handed hurler in Parker Miller. So what has Parker Miller done so far? Well, let's take a gander at his pitching numbers as he rocks and fires. Pitch low and inside. Count even at 1-1. So Parker Miller gets the nod. He's a left-handed hurler. He's a junior. 1-0 on the year, a 4.57 ERA. Miller with 24 strikeouts, 10 walks. Pitch is fouled off to the right side, strike 2.
What about the job that Kevin Ortiz has done with Pueblo South this season?
If you heard the pregame show on your way up to the booth, Tone Man, he was talking about culture. He said we wanted to change that. I said basically
had
get
to.
back to South Colt baseball. He says absolutely. I said the guys bought in, absolutely. That's why they're playing and
They
competing.
look like the South that I'm used to see over the years, man.
Right.
Not out there bull twinking around anymore, man.
Set for the 1-2 now. Miller looks in. Moore ready. The pitch fouled off. Good
Ooh,
job.
That was sharply hit foul. Bounce back.
So 1-2 the count. We're live from the Spectrum Community Services of Pueblo broadcast booth. That is Mr. Ted Hernandez and his team, adding more to life in our community. Parker Miller ready. Mora ready. The pitch. Beautiful pitch. Just missed up and away. Nice location. Tried to get that breaking ball for a strike. 2-2 count. Nobody out, nobody on. It's Mora, Nolasco, and Medina.
Choppers, fair ball.
It is a fair ball down the first base line.
Nice play.
Yeah, glove there by the first baseman, Vinny Miller, for the first out of the inning. So he'll apply the tag, 3 unassisted that time, and now Andrew Nolasco coming to the plate. He's to the dish. Nate Medina will follow. Nate's on deck. Who's on deck is brought to you by Bounty and Yield Meat Market. That's Bay's Meat Market, your friendly neighborhood butcher. And the pitch. Line drive to the right side. Gets through.
Turn that one inside out. Just kind of put that wrist and just turned it inside out. That's a good job of hitting right there.
First pitch swinging is a base knock with 1 away. So Andrew Nolasco for the South Colts gets the first hit of the game. 310 hitter, and now Nate Medina to the plate. So Nate, 364 average. Soft toss over to first. TCA Titans excited to come down and play this one to see somebody different.
Absolutely, man.
That pitch is in the air right side, and that is trouble. It's over the head of the right fielder. That's going to roll all the way to the warning track.
Send him home.
And he's going to hold him at third.
Okay.
Yep, Nolasco was starting to turn and burn, and Coach Ortiz says, nah, let's hold him up here. So that's a double. And now the Colts have something cooking. That was a great piece of hitting going the opposite way. So runners at second and third now. And here comes the cleanup hitter, Anthony Martinez to the plate. Anthony, a 362 average, 17 hits, 11 runs, 12 RBIs. Him and Ortiz lead this team in that category. Brian Comfort over there talking to the team after the home plate umpire. I think he sent a warning over there. Is that to stay in the dugout? Oh, new ball, okay. Kumpf was walking with a purpose. I thought, man, he's coming over to say something.
All right.
If it's money, it's probably mine.
All right,
you too, man. Thank you.
All right, young man.
All right, so back to action we go. Strike one, the count to Anthony Martinez.
He got him.
Boy, nice pitch on the inside corner.
Uh-huh.
Started that inside.
Yes,
he
he
started
did.
to bail, but it cut nicely.
Got to get these runs home.
Yeah. Get him on, get him over, and move him in. Pitch outside, nice eye. 1 and 2, but that's a good waste. Looked like he delivered a slider going away. And now the 1-2 from Parker. Bouncing ball. Nope, foul ball, says the home plate umpire. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. The Tone Man and JJ here on a Saturday night of high school baseball. What was that warning? Coach in the dugout.
Tell TCA's into this one, huh?
Oh, of course they are.
Yeah, they are.
They've had some success. They were about 500 in past seasons against Pueblo schools. Breaking ball, strike 3 called. Good pitch. They compete, and they've been doing it at a high level for many, many years now with basketball, with baseball, with football, winning state championships, playing for state championships. You know, they're competing and competing very, very well, are the Titans of TCA. Beautiful pitch on the outside corner to Caleb Ortiz.
They got that one field goal kicker that's in the NFL, too.
Right.
Can't think of his name right away.
I did some of his games.
Man, he was out. So did I.
Yep.
Yeah.
Caleb Ortiz at the dish, swings and drills one in the air. That's to right center field. Going over on the run is Mediavilla, and he makes the catch.
Gave it a good ride.
Yeah, he did, but all for naught. A long, loud out, and that will retire the side. So the first inning comes to an end. So there were no runs on a pair of hits. No errors, 2 men left on base after 1 complete. No score. Titans coming to bat We'll do it after a timeout right here on the ticket.
For a life of comfort, convenience, and enjoyment, welcome to Azteca Apartments.
We provide luxurious apartments and quality living for seniors 62 years and over, or those with disabilities. Our facility is smoke-free and features beautiful balconies with scenic mountain views and 24/7 maintenance for your safety. Our income-based rent and free utilities make Azteca Apartments an affordable option for any budget. With our healthcare education and physical fitness activities and various entertainment venues, we provide the necessities for a fulfilling life. Due to our high-quality maintenance and energy program, we were recognized as the #1 property in Colorado by the Governor's Energy Office in 2011. Experience a better way to live at Azteca Apartments.
Well, once again, a very pleasant good evening and welcome back to the Runyon Sports Complex. Along with Tony Wright, I'm JJ Valentine, Chelsea Lynn, Keely Ray, and Momo B. All the gang is here.
How did your granddaughter do today? How did you do?
All right, so the leadoff man is Zach Hale. He's the 5-hole hitter and the catcher. Hale hitting from the right side. I looked down and timeout called for. Did you see what it was, a ball or a strike? Well, he ain't the best color guy in the business.
It was a strike. That's funny. That's a good one.
Got an 0-2.
Who's this on the mound for South?
Strike 3 call. That's Caden Medina. And that's 2 punch-outs.
Remember that one
for him.
kid last summer when we did a couple of their summer games was really good? I think he was just a freshman.
And I think this was him, Caden Medina,
Was
I
that
think,
him?
if I'm not mistaken.
He was very impressive.
Because he's only a sophomore, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he was a freshman. He was a sophomore to be, actually, last summer, of course, you know. But he was really impressive, man.
I think
a couple
this
of
is
games
him.
we did, yeah.
Pitch is cut on. It's fouled off. That's to Bryce Patrick now, hitting for the first time in this one. So Bryce Patrick, also a pitcher on this team. Where's number 11? A 400 average. Wow. That pitch missing. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Try to angle this a little bit.
How about Weston County? I mean, check that West and East. How did that turn out?
Pretty good game. Not bad. West threw a sophomore. He threw the complete game, got the win.
Okay.
6-2 the final score.
Not bad.
And East threw a left-handed freshman.
Okay.
And he was ousted late in the game by way of the pitch count.
All right.
Ground ball to the second baseman. Nolasco up with it on to first in time to record the out.
I remember this kid from last summer. Remember him?
Yes,
we
indeed.
were doing that summer high school baseball. Yep.
Well, South had the makings. It just needed something to put it together, and it came through. Great job by Sweck making that decision to get Ortiz.
Absolutely.
Here's a bunt attempt, popped up left side, foul ball out of play.
This is the only game going on right now at the ballpark. Nothing else
it is.
happening. Thought there'd be a couple of 2 or 3 other games going on, but I guess not.
Yeah, a little bit different complexion with the springtime baseball with the Hobbs Field not in play this year, literally not in play. Got an 0-1 count. Herrera ready, looks into Cade Ortiz. And the pitch. Line, first base side, that's in for a base hit. Good piece of hitting.
Speed too.
So with 2 outs, the new batter is Daniel Stravette. And Zach Medivia gets his first hit of the day, and I apologize. I started talking about other things and didn't give the hitter. Daniel Stravett down with Mitavilla aboard. Whew, swing and a miss.
That's had some pop on it.
Yeah, you hear the pop of the mid here.
Back about 87, 88 for the young sophomore right there.
Good looking pitch. Big swing and a miss. 2 outs, 1 on. No score, top of the second inning. That's what the Colts did, is that they went out to lunch together as a team, then they all went home and sat around, watched TV, lazed around. Pitch missing a little bit low, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bart Jennings, the head coach over there. Good guy, great to talk to him.
All right.
Throw goes over to first. Zach Mitavilla diving back safely.
Who threw for County today?
County threw a few. We finally got to see Cohen Glenn, but
yeah, well,
Jonathan Gonzalez
too, you know,
he started, and then they brought in Glenn, and then Santa Steven.
All right.
Yeah, it took me a second as well to figure it out. It's like, wait a minute, what was that rotation? Here comes the 1-1.
Oh, that was a beautiful pitch. That was a beautiful pitch.
Did it hit him? It nicked him? Yeah.
Oh, it hit him, but I thought he got the inside corner.
Yeah,
it just missed it.
Grazed him.
Just grazed him. That was still a great pitch, though, for a kid that young. Just missed it. But now with 2 out, he's got 2 on, got to knock it down here.
Yeah, you got the 9-hole hitter.
No score, top of the second inning. Marathon of baseball today here.
David St. Marie.
Field.
He's the shortstop in the 9-hole. On the outside corner, a strike. Yeah, what a day for baseball, man. Mother Nature, after what the havoc she's wreaked all week long, the last couple of weeks.
But look how green everything's
that was much needed.
It was too dry,
That's what we were talking about earlier.
April showers bring May flowers.
Yeah, they do, big time. Pitch is low. Bluff throw to second. Count even at 1-1. But yeah, what a difference that moisture made. It's not real dusty here at the ballpark.
Nope.
It's calmed the field. It's greened the
It's
grass.
really not, absolutely.
Caden Herrera peers in, ready. And the 1-1. Nice pitch. Knee-high outside portion of the plate. David St. Marie. Right-handed hitter against the right-handed hurler, Caden Herrera. Stravett at first, Mitavilla at second for the Titans. And the 1-2 pitch. Bouncing ball toward the shortstop, Ariano Gloving. Takes the long route across the diamond in time to record the out and retire the side. So a ground out. 6-3 is how you score that in the book. And it went like this. No runs on a hit. There were no errors and 2 men left on base. Well, the Colts will hit in the bottom of the second inning. We're scoreless. We'll take the break. Be back with more after this on The Ticket.
Here's where your shape takes shape. Reps Union Avenue Sports Complex. Reps is Pueblo's premier fitness center and training complex, state-of-the-art, with huge workout areas, top-of-the-line equipment, and nationally accredited trainers and instructors. You're part of the most modern fitness complex in southern Colorado. Reps has over 21,000 square feet of workout space, including cardio machines, free weights, steam, sauna, large locker room. Take the tour at 110 South Union Avenue. Go online to repsetgo.com. Proud to support high school athletics.
Park West Vision has a huge selection of stylish frames to choose from. Getting a regular vision checkup is the key to a child's healthy eyesight and self-esteem. You're looking good. We accept Medicaid and most insurances with little or no cost to you. Take advantage of the convenience. Park West. Trusted dental and vision care for infants, children, and teens. Immediate appointments available. Call 544-3054. Online, visit youthdentalvision.com.
Welcome back. Along with Tony Wright and Chelsea Lynn, I'm J.J. Valentine. No score to the home half of inning number 2 we go. The DH, Keller Osmond, will lead things off for the MIBs. He looks at ball 1. So Keller Osmond at .346 batting average. And he looks at ball 2. Keller Osmond is a senior. I was going to say he's been around for a long time. He's a 4-year guy for the South Colts. He waves and misses there. Strike 1. Tonight's broadcast proudly sponsored in part by Benefits Broker Insurance. Steve Shirley, Dave Vecchio, and their entire team. They present the coaches' conversations as the pitch is low. 3-1. Pitch in there for a strike. Nice pitch inside corner. So now the money ball. The payoff pitch right here. Big pitch early, no score. And if you're a Titans fan, you want to keep it that way going to the 3rd. And the pitch just missed inside.
Missed it, all right. South left, 2 men on base in the last at bat, so we'll see if they can get somebody home this time, but really good game.
Well,
great
nice
atmosphere.
Start.
Nice start, perfect weather out here.
Yeah, what a day. Nice view from the booth. And here comes the pitch. It's low for a ball. Nice job by Zach Hale behind the plate. He smothers that, keeps it within arm's reach. So Kate Ortiz at the dish. Justin Ariano will follow. Justin's on deck. Who's on deck is brought to you by Bounty and Yield Meat Market. Here's the pitch. Popped up to the right side. Foul ball out of play. Count even up at a ball and a strike. What was that final score with the Nuggets today?
They're still playing right now.
They're still playing it?
Yeah, they're up 92-79. They're almost the end of the 3rd quarter. Can't quite shake them, but they're up.
That's kind of a long game then, in a
Started
sense.
at 6:30, about 6:45, so,
So on another foul ball, right? 1-1? No. So 1-1 count? Okay. Soft toss over. Now the runner creeping away from first. The lefty's pitch is high for a ball. 2-1. Tony Wright will take over the play-by-play duties in the top of the 3rd inning in this one. No runs, 2 hits. No errors, 2 left for South. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, 3 left for TCA. Pitch is in the air to right field. Stravette camps out underneath, makes the catch, and records the out. Well, one of the things that Coach Ortiz talked about as the runner will hold up over there, Osmond at first, he said, we just want to play clean baseball.
Yes.
This is not so much completely error-free, nobody's perfect.
Good, clean baseball,
but just
man.
clean
Absolutely.
baseball. You don't want to get into it where you're starting to throw it around, making bad throws,
man.
bad decisions. So the new batter's Justin Ariano. He waves and misses through that fastball, strike 1. So Justin Ariano, 234 average, extra base hits, 2 doubles, 1 triple. Shows bunt. Lays it down nicely, 3rd base side. Foul ball. Look at the smiles on the pitcher and the catcher like, whew. As the pitcher's like, man, I thought that was going to stay fair. And it looked like it was gonna hug the chalk and just stay there. So a foul ball, it's 0-2 now. 1 out, 1 on, double play in order for Parker Miller if he can get a ground ball to the infield. But I like the call by head coach Kevin Ortiz over there to go to a little small ball. Tried to move him over. Swing and a miss. Boy, what a beautiful pitch on the outside.
This kid's got some nice stuff, doesn't he?
Yeah, that's a young left-hander, a junior lefty. Talking about Parker Miller. Now, Brandon Drury, where's number 7? So old number 7 a 270 hitter. 2 out and 1 on the pond for him. And he waves and misses there, strike one. Is that my brightness right there? Thank you. I didn't want to push a wrong button. Just needed it a little brighter. Got an 0-1 count with 2 outs and 1 on. It's like, I'm going to just kind of proceed with caution. All right, so I'm not completely tech savvy. Here's the 1-1 pitch.
TCA at 3A school.
Yes. So why do you think they like coming down and playing this
That's
competition?
Right. They win this game.
Helps
That's
RPI.
Absolutely, if they win this one.
It gives you good adversity, good competition.
Yes, it does.
The 1-2 come back to the box. Parker gloving. Miller on to first in time to record the out. That's well played by the pitcher. So ground out right back to the box. 1-3 on the put out. And here's how it went. There were no runs, no hits, no errors. One man left on base for the MIBs. It's on to the third we go, and we go there scoreless. Tony Wright will handle the play-by-play after this on the ticket.
Angelus Chapel Funeral Directors has been providing Pueblo and Colorado Springs communities with the same service they have provided their own family for many, many years. To treat every woman as if she were our mother or sister, every man as if he were our father or brother. Angelus Chapel Funeral Directors continues to provide caring and compassionate service with dignity and respect. And remember, when you lose someone you love, call someone that you can trust. Angelus Chapel Funeral Directors. Online at angeluspueblo.com. The Topper Factory and RV Center of Pueblo is a family-owned and operated RV dealership and truck accessory store, serving the southern Colorado area for over 30 years. They also have an array of truck accessories, RV parts and accessories, and a certified RV mechanic to keep you on the RV road. Topper Factory is always prepared to help you with your RV needs, no matter what the season. It's like they always say, when the going gets tough, the tough go camping. Topper Factory and RV Center, Highway 50 West Pueblo, and online at topperfactory.com.
Welcome back to high school baseball 2023 on SoCoTicket.com. Top half of the third inning. We're in. No score. Non-league contest between Pueblo South and TCA South coming off a humongous 6-5 victory over Pueblo Central in league play earlier today. Now they're playing a rare doubleheader.
Yeah, a big-time split doubleheader, Tony, as they played at 10 o'clock this morning, and here they are. It's 8 o'clock tonight, or actually 8:24.
Absolutely. It's Parker Miller on the top of the order. Pitcher looks at the first ball for a strike. Caden Herrera, young sophomore, the pitcher for Pueblo South. So far, so good. Here's the one to slice foul down the third base line. Count even up with 1 ball and 1 strike.
I like the bat he's using. Did you hear the crack of the bat?
Absolutely. Don't they put some wood inside of that?
These are composite bats now.
Okay.
Not so much all aluminum anymore, which is a good thing.
Yes, it is.
I'd like to see Division I college go to wood bats. I really would.
I would too. Games would be a lot quicker. So 1 and 2, swing and a miss.
Too much money involved.
That's right. Here's a fly ball to center field, and they're going to have to play it on the bounce. Medina plays the ball on the bounce for Pueblo South, so a leadoff single for the pitcher of TCA, Parker Miller. Now to bring up C.J. Mullen, the left fielder for Pueblo. Check that for the Classical Academy. Miller 1 for 1 today. His only at bat resulted in a single.
Nice job of hitting there by Parker Miller, the pitcher. A, helping out his own cause, and B, did a great job to sit back on a changeup and was able to drive it into center field. I hit him. I don't know if I got him. Mosquitoes already.
That's that time of the year, man. It's one thing people complain about the winter and the cold, but there's no bugs in January, man. I can't stand bugs.
Yeah, and here he is again.
You know, flies coming around. So here's a pitch outside. The runner takes off for third base on indifference as a pass ball gets past the catcher for Pueblo South. So that takes away, obviously, the chance of a double play. And now a big threat for TCA here in a third inning. Kids making a lot of noise right below us, JJ Zambia and Mike. Here's the pitch. That one sliced foul down the left side of the ballpark. 1-1 to count. High today, 76 degrees. Still 70 degrees here at game time. We're happy to bring you some high school baseball. Herrera backs off, timeout called. TCA really into this game, and so is South. South trying to complete their own doubleheader today with another victory. The icing on the cake to get this one after knocking off Central earlier. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-2 to count. And of course, South lost in not a controversial fashion, but an unfortunate fashion when they played Central earlier. They were down 7-2 and came back and tied. It looked like they had the momentum to possibly go and win it. Then a bank of lights went out in left field there, and they had to call the game. Then South comes back the next day and commits an error, and Central wins it. So here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Down he goes. Straight gas on that pitch, and that's the big first out for Pueblo South.
Boy, big pitch right there for Parker Miller. Or for Caden Herrera, pardon me, a big pitch.
So Levi Johnson, the third baseman, comes up for the Classical Academy. TCA, really nice colors, dark navy blue trimmed in gold and white, very similar to Navy Academy's colors. Here's a pitch, high and up the stairs. Herrera's going to have to try to throw a strike this time.
Strikeout victim for Levi Johnson the first time, and he's a big right-handed hitter.
Here's the 1-0 pitch. Foul ball. That's another good pitch there by the young sophomore, Caden Herrera. He'll continue to grow and get some weight, some more muscle over the next 2 years of his high school career. As we spoke on earlier, Kevin Ortiz doing a great job of turning a culture back around for Pueblo South, who was such a dominant power in the 90s, part of the 80s, 90s, 2000s, and the 2010s. Here's an off-speed pitch, and that one just missed. Now the count even up 2 balls and 2 strikes.
No score here in the third inning.
Parker Miller at second base. 1 away. Here's the pitch. Here's a fly ball to center field. It looks playable, and it is caught. And the runner tags up, and he's on his way to third base, and he'll get in there safely. Not enough on the throw there, but it's still 2 away, but nevertheless, a nice sacrifice there from TCA as the runner moves over to third base. Still a good out, though, for Caden Herrera.
Definitely a good out and a great play by Nate Medina, and that ball was hard hit, but Medina didn't have to go anywhere. He just braced himself, got himself set, but that's good speed by Parker Miller to get the third.
Yes, it is.
On that play.
Vinny Medina takes a pitch outside. Vinny Medina, the first baseman on this team. 0 for 1 today with a fly out. 2 out. First legitimate threat of the game for either team. Now timeout's called as Medina steps away, and we'll take a quick timeout as well. Tell you what, Gigi's Barbecue, you missed it from yesterday and today, that smoked prime rib, but they have it every weekend. And I'm open all throughout the week, Tuesday through Saturday. Great ribs, pulled pork, chicken, great desserts, banana pudding. Gigi's on Highway 50 West is a swing and a miss right there. Now to count a ball and a strike. Pueblo South, what can you say about their colors? White and black. White pants, white jersey trimmed in black.
Good as it gets. Love the simplicity.
Absolutely. The 1-1 pitch. Here's one that's a chopper, and that's going to be caught by the second baseman. Not a chopper, just kind of a sliced it foul. And the second baseman made a running catch for Pueblo South, and that is the end of the inning. And South gets out without giving up a run. So there was a No runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left on base. To the bottom half of the third inning we go with the score 0-0. We'll be back. High school baseball continues after this on the ticket.
Proud to support area student athletes. Benefits Broker Insurance at 20 Club Manor Drive in Pueblo. The Benefits Broker team of agents has over 100 years of service in employee benefits and individual health care needs. Steve Shirley, Dave Vecchio, and the entire team prides themselves on the level of knowledge and service they bring to you, the client. Benefits Broker is your 24/7 resource for a variety of essential benefits-related information and with a proven dedication and commitment to excellence. Benefits Broker Insurance Pueblo in the Paycheck Dental Building and online at benefitsbroker.com. It's game time, and what a great time for a Subway sandwich from Joe DeLeo Subway stores in Pueblo. With 4 Pueblo locations, there's one near you. Great before the game, after the game, or anytime. Make it the way you want, hot, cold, big, or epic. And it's always made fresh at Joe DeLeo Subway stores. Sandwiches and salads with health-conscious options. 3216 West Northern near South High School. In Blend, in Walmart on Pueblo's south side. And the new location, 1271 West Pueblo Boulevard at the corner of Lake and Pueblo Boulevard. Joe DeLeo Subway stores of Pueblo.
This program is brought to you in part by Spectrum Community Services, home and community-based services to persons with developmental disabilities. For more information, call 545-4057. Spectrum Community Services, adding more to life.
Right back to action here. High school baseball on SocoTicket.com. Bottom of the third inning. Pueblo South up to bat. Roman Mota. Here's a chopper. Field to the first. Soft toss down, fielded by the pitcher. Soft throw down to first base, and that'll be an easy out.
Yeah, simple 1-3 put out. Tried to bunt, little small ball to get runners aboard. It's like Coach Marfitano always talks about. Get them on, get them over, and move them home, baby. And that's sometimes it takes that type of play.
Titans coming off a 2-game losing streak, losing back-to-back games to Falcon. There's a pitch. Hits the outside corner, but not quite a strike.
Yeah, just missed. Our broadcast today brought to you by Sean Casados Insurance Agency. SCIA, check him out on the World Wide Web.
That looks like a strike, and it is a strike. 2 young pitchers going at it nicely today. Baseball's, Colorado doesn't have the population, obviously, of Texas and California, some of the other places, but, they put out a lot of great baseball players over the years. Baseball's strong in this state. And I think one of my former broadcast partner, Dave Harrell, made a good point one time. He said, kids in the state love to play so much, they're willing to play through the snow and the rain and the cold weather,
Yep,
it's just
indeed.
a genuine love for the game. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Ball. How about that? The batter was so nice, man. Talking about Andrew Malasco. He actually walked out in front of the home plate and threw the ball back to the pitcher. That's some nice
Says,
courtesy.
I got you, man.
That's
I
courtesy,
got you.
Courtesy baseball right there. So the count 2-2. Got him.
Well, didn't earn him any brownie points there, though.
No, it didn't, because Nolasco is now 1 for 2. He swung and missed on a nasty fastball with a lot of movement there, and that's quickly 2 out. No score. 3 hits for TCA, 2 for Pueblo South. Nobody on base. This game's flying right by. There's a pitch in there low. Up to bat now is Nate Medina.
1 for 1. He doubled his first time.
Nate Medina, the center fielder for Pueblo South. South has a lot of depth on his team, too. So glad to see the Colts make it back. Here's a fly ball to center field. Back, and it is caught. Right about 10 feet from the wall. And he gave that a good ride.
Yeah, Zach Midvia made a great play.
Made a great play in center field. That is the end of the inning, and we are still scoreless. There's no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. No score. Bottom half of the top of the fourth inning, coming up after this on SocoTicket.com.
Here's where your shape takes shape. Reps Union Avenue Sports Complex. Reps is Pueblo's premier fitness center and training complex, state of the art, with huge workout areas, top of the line equipment, and nationally accredited trainers and instructors. You're part of the most modern fitness complex in southern Colorado. Reps has over 21,000 square feet of workout space, including cardio machines, free weights, steam, sauna, large locker room. Take the tour at 110 South Union Avenue. Go online to repsetgo.com. Proud to support high school athletics.
Hey, good folks, once again, this is Tony Wright. Now, even though I changed locations, I still get my barbecue at Gigi's Barbecue. Located on Highway 50 West, right across from Chick-fil-A. From their lip-smacking ribs, pulled pork to the juicy brisket, Gigi's has it all. Gigi offers a friendly, down-to-earth atmosphere to dine in, and they can also bring the food to you as well. Gigi's can cater from 30 people up to 300 or more. They were also voted Best Barbecue in Pueblo in 2015. So get your barbecue fix on today at Gigi's. Located on Highway 50 West, right across from Chick-fil-A.
Bring me back. Thank you, Home Skillet. All right.
We back.
We are back. Got to stand up for a minute and shake a leg. I'm still about, well, I used to be 6'2.5", but I'm about 6'1.5" now. Started to shrink a little bit in my old age. Check this out here, you know.
6'1 and 3/4.
Has that first pitch in there. Was that a ball or a strike? I was shaking my leg here, so sorry. All right. That's a good thing about this, you know. So, okay, here comes the first pitch.
Boy, both pitchers so far right now.
Yeah, they're staring each other down, man. They
Zach
are staring each other down.
Caden Herrera's thrown 44 pitches, Parker Miller 41.
Here's that pitch. Nice fastball, but just missed inside. Man, I like this kid.
Yeah, me too. A lot.
We'll get some numbers on him here. Swinging and miss. Blew that one right by him.
And again, Caden Herrera comes in, or Caden Herrera, pardon me. 2.27 ERA. He's 1-0 on the year.
It's not bad for a young sophomore, man.
Not bad at all.
And we'll chop foul down the third base line there. Now they count 1 and 2.
16 strikeouts, 8 walks coming into the ball game.
Boy, Denver putting it on him now, guys. 114-95. Woo!
I'm liking the Nuggets in 4.
Woo! 1 ball and 2 strikes. Missed it upstairs. Good waste of a pitch. I watched a little bit before I came over, and man, they can't stop us.
Nah, Nuggets are really on pace to do some
Here's
special
a 2-2
things.
pitch. Swing and a miss. Down he goes. Too bad his last name is. I'll never forget, I was doing an incredibly tense playoff game. Manuel in Pueblo, South was 5A. And Manuel has some brothers that came down meaning business. And a kid named Fraser, man, I think Lockett spilled a bucket over him. I go, down goes Fraser. And then late Donnie Maldonado, man, he never, to the day he died, he never let me downplay that, man.
Down goes Fraser.
Yeah. One of the all-time great sports calls, though, you got to admit.
Absolutely.
Whether if you liked Howard or Cosell or not, how liked him or not, even the folks that weren't around, he's somebody that'll never be forgotten.
Right.
Here's the pitch in there. Missed just barely. 1-0 the count. Who's up to bat? How about Bryce Patrick for the Classical Academy? Really a nice school. The count. Here's one that's fouled down the third base line. This team really has a chance, I think, to do something in the playoffs. Playing mostly a 4A schedule. Strike! Nice one in there. Just dropped perfect.
What a pitch.
What's up with baseball in the city now, man? These games, we used to go do these games back in 02, 3, 6, and 7, and 8, man. Most of the games were 11 and 10, huh?
Yeah, but these teams do have a lot of offensive firepower.
Huh?
Offensive firepower, though, when we were doing some of those games.
Yeah, that's true. And other teams had it, too. 2 balls and 2 strikes and 1 out. Here's the pitch. There's a fly ball. Speaking of power, and it is dropped. Did he catch it?
No, he caught that.
He caught it. What a catch. How about giving it up for Roman Mora? Roman with a great catch sliding in right field.
Brings up number 2, Zach Benavia.
And that was a tough play to make
It was
because
a
that
very
was a
tough play to
right-handed
make.
hitter going the opposite way.
Yes, it was.
You got the lights to continue. We've got darkness out here tonight. That's a great play, great concentration.
O'Keely. Bring some suntan lotion the next time.
She had it.
Oh, okay. Still got cooked.
No,
Excuse
she
me.
just didn't apply it.
All right. Well,
Or put it on right,
that's
yeah.
on your mom and your granddaddy then.
She didn't read the instructions. Foul ball.
Zach, what's his name? Metavilla? Metavia.
Metavia, yep.
Metavia. He's up to bat. He fouls off the strike. No, he fouls it off for a strike there. So 2 outs, nobody on. Having a good old time in the booth here. Something about nighttime baseball.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
It's always cool. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Nice.
In there for a strike. I think I went to my first Denver Bears game about 1968. I think I was in the 3rd grade. I know I'm showing my age, but, you know, it is what it is. And you know who the manager for the Denver Bears was that year? Billy Martin. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Missed outside. That was a great waste, as JJ would say, but Metavia didn't bite on it. So now they count 1 ball and 2 strikes. Game flying right by. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Nobody on, no score. Top of the 4th. Here's the chopper. It is fielded, and no, it goes over the head. Boy, it took a big hop there, and that's a base hit with 2 out.
Yeah,
Good
that's
job.
a good job because with a ball and 2 strikes, he was protecting the plate. That pitch going away, he
Yeah.
went the opposite way. But if you notice, he just kind of shortened the swing. He didn't go too hard on
Absolutely.
it and just lined it.
Yeah,
Soft
for a
line
base
drive
hit.
into right center field for a base knock. You lived to see that pitch, but now you got with 2 away, you got a runner on. Well played.
Forgot to bring my baseball hat, man. Didn't comb my hair today. I'm looking rough. Kind of like a reggae man. All right, a runner on first. There's one that's low. Gets away from the catcher momentarily. Who's in the booth? Is that Z? Man, Zach was killing him back in 07. He was killing him back in 07. Man, I had a big run against Alamosa. Man, I had 4 hits against South. I was killing him back in 07. Good to see you, my friend.
We were talking about that 07 baseball team.
Man, I still can't get over that, man.
No, I'll never get over
1
that.
ball and 2 strikes, swing and a miss, and it got away. The baseball got away from the catcher, and the runner takes it down to second. So that's a passed ball, I would call it, with a strike.
Yeah,
Now,
Stravette was just swinging to protect his
Yes,
base
he
runner.
was.
That was obviously
That's all
a ball.
he was, so he could get down to first. That's strategy. That's one thing I've learned from you, man. Baseball, so many little games within the game itself. So many
Big
teeny
time.
tiny games, man.
Lots of little things.
And once you learn the little things, it makes it the great game that it is. So 1 ball and 1 strike. Runner at second base. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1 and 2.
Yeah, that time he chased a breaking ball.
Yes, he did.
So 1 and 2.
0-0 is the score in case you just joined us. And if you have, thanks for joining us. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Missed upstairs. Good eye right there.
Yeah, I'll take that waste anytime.
Nuggets up 118-95. Bruce Brown just made a 2-point running dunk. How do you like it, JJ?
I like that fine.
2
I'm
balls.
liking the Nuggets.
Absolutely. I'm liking this game too. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Here's a pitch. Swing and a miss. Down he goes. Blew a fastball, some high cheese right by him, and that is the end of the inning. And we had 1 run on, check that, no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on base. No score. We'll be back after this. Pueblo South and TCA going to the bottom of the 4th after this on the ticket.
The Topper Factory and RV Center of Pueblo is a family-owned and operated RV dealership and truck accessory store, serving the southern Colorado area for over 30 years. They also have an array of truck accessories, RV parts and accessories, and a certified RV mechanic to keep you on the RV road. Topper Factory is always prepared to help you with your RV needs, no matter what the season. It's like they always say, when the going gets tough, the tough go camping. Topper Factory and RV Center, Highway 50 West Pueblo, and online at topperfactory.com.
The outlook for overpriced pizza has never been better. I mean, who's gonna stop us?
But, sir, Little Caesars has the lowest price pizza delivered, guaranteed.
Price is one thing. Taste is another.
And right now, try Little Caesars Pizza topped with Millburger Farms Pueblo chili. Locations in Pueblo and Pueblo West to serve you. Little Caesars Pizza, big on taste, thin on price. Now serving Millburger Farms Pueblo chili, Little Caesars Pizza.
This program is brought to you in part by Spectrum Community Services, home and community-based services to persons with developmental disabilities. For more information, call 545-4057. Spectrum Community Services, adding more to life.
Right back to action here, and there's a foul ball, and that is an attempted foul ball, and it is caught by the pitcher. Anthony Martinez up to bat. He tried to foul it down the first base line. Instead, he popped it up. And boy, that was some great speed by the pitcher. Once again, Parker Miller from the Classical Academy. And that's quickly one away for Pueblo South, trying to get the leadoff man on. Not a bad play by Martinez. He probably wanted to get it on the ground, obviously, but that's one away. That's what happens. Now up to bat is Caleb Ortiz. And what a career he's had at Pueblo South. Just one of those typical hardcore Steel City kids that does a little bit of everything, JJ. I have nothing but respect for this young kid. So he takes the first pitch outside for a ball. That one reaches outside as well, 2-0 to count. Somebody's going to have to win this game and score a run, but right now neither team has. Well, there's a man left on third and one in the previous inning by the TCA, but other than that, it's just been a bunch of goose eggs. Catcher tried to frame that one and it didn't work, so the count 3-0.
Nice. Well,
3 balls and no strikes. Here's the pitch. That one's in there for a strike. Caleb taking all the way.
Caden Herrera struck out 6, walked nobody.
Yeah, and
Miller has struck out 3 and walked only 1.
Yeah, that's impressive. 3 balls and 1 strike. Here's a pop-up out of play. You got to watch that one there, man. One of those things came with about 2 feet of popping me in the head the other day. So a full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes, and 1 out. Caleb Ortiz, 0 for 1 today. Got caught looking there and got pitched, blew right by him for a strike, and is quickly 2 away.
He was hunting fastball, got a breaking ball, and got him.
Got him.
This lefty, Parker Miller, does a nice job. Locates that breaking ball for a strike.
So Keller Osmond.
He's got hitters off balance.
That should be that's a strike.
Yep.
He tried to check swing, and that was a really good pitch right there.
Tried to check his swing. His body momentum carried him around.
So it's 0-1. The count's 0-1.
Nice.
Oh, man, a breaking ball hit the outside corner. As JJ just said, very nice. Count quickly, 0-2. South pitchers, South hitters right now. It's not able to generate anything. Here's one that's fouled off. We'll do it all over again with a count, no balls and 2 strikes. Thornton Medical, 1951 Lake Avenue in Pueblo, providing flexible and adaptable solutions to help overcome life's barriers. See more online at thorntonmed.com. No balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Woo! You can hear that one right up against the microphone there.
Yeah, 1 and 2 now the count. Well, let's get you a scoreboard here update. The presented by Pueblo Insurance. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, 3 left for South. No runs, 4 hits, no errors, 5 left for TCA.
That one missed somewhere.
Yeah, awful close.
That one missed somewhere.
Deuces, look at that.
Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. That was a fly ball, and that'll drift fouling out of play. We'll do it all over again.
That was a sharp line drive to that first base side.
Man, what about the season that Tampa Bay's having so far? They play in a crappy stadium. They don't generate any fans, but it's about that scouting system. And the Rockies
right.
What happened to the Rockies scouting system?
Good question.
Oh, man, that's tight.
Like you say all the time in life,
there's always more questions than answers. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. This is outside, 3-2.
What do you got, Miller, as a pitch count? Thank you. On pace.
3-2. 2 out, nobody on. Walked in.
Let him get away.
A little bit of life for Pueblo South.
Well, base runners are becoming at a premium right now. We're in the bottom of the fourth with no score in this ball game. 2 outs and a runner aboard. And again, 5 left stranded for TCA, 3 for South.
Boy, Kate Ortiz was probably pretty sure he's going to have to go back behind a home plate to catch. He had half his gear on and had to take it off because of the walk. Now let's see if he can help his cause. He's 0 for 1 with a fly out. Hits have been very frugal for South. They've only had 2 hits against this outstanding pitcher. That one misses outside. The snap throw down to first. Runner gets back in time. Man, Twitter's going to be blowing up tonight after this Nuggets. You know what, kick in a Phoenix, man. Here's a 1-0 pitch. Pops it in there for a strike.
Solid outing so far for Miller. 59 pitches, 38-21. His strikes to balls.
Got to swing. Cade, you got to swing, brother. It's 1-2. You let that one go by. That's 2 straight pitches you let go by.
Yeah, he went knee high the first time down the pipe, belt high inside that time. I was just going to say he's probably going to go outside.
Here's the 1-2 pitch. Went upstairs and nothing else, fouled it off. Talking about Cade Ortiz.
Yeah, he missed his mark. Because if you saw the catcher, Zach Hale, he set up outside. That pitch was left up and in.
Yep. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Strike 3. Jelly-legged him. He jelly-legged him, Zach.
He was supposed to go outside the pitch before, and he missed his mark, and he was able to live to see
pitches
another
go by.
pitch.
Got to swing the bat, son. Nevertheless, a great job of pitching. Nevertheless, we'll take another timeout. We are going to the top of the 5th inning. We're still scoreless. The Classical Academy in Pueblo South on a ticket.
Think about how good it feels when people really get you, like the friends who come over when a big game is on. The neighbors next door always bring your favorite buffalo dip. Your in-laws know you need silence during clutch plays, and everyone knows about your special post-win fist bump. It's kind of like having a State Farm agent like Melissa Arriaga D'Angelo. Melissa's here to get to know you and understand your life, so she can make it easy for you to protect what's important. Get an agent that gets you and your fist bumps. Call State Farm agent Melissa Arriaga D'Angelo, 543-7091, or melissa at melissadangelo.com. Angela's Chapel Funeral Directors has been providing Pueblo and Colorado Springs communities with the same service they have provided their own family for many, many years. To treat every woman as if she were our mother or sister, every man as if he were our father or brother. Angela's Chapel Funeral Directors continues to provide caring and compassionate service with dignity and respect. And remember, when you lose someone you love, call someone that you can trust. Angela's Chapel Funeral Directors, online at angeluspueblo.com.
And again, a very pleasant good evening. Welcome back to Runyon Sports Complex. Chelsea Lynn, Momo, Tony Wright, and me, JJ Valentine.
Don't forget the big
Oliver
C.
and Zach. Yep.
That's right.
And Keeley over there.
And the years flew by.
Yeah.
I remember when I was an old girlfriend at the State Fair, and Zach and Chelsea walked by, and this girl, Sonia, looked at me and said, "Tony, they look so young."
It's because they are.
That was a long time ago when they were like in their teens, you know. They young. I mean, they're old young now. So up to bat now for the Classical Academy is David St. Marie. He is 0 for 1 with a ground out. First pitch over for a strike. In case you just joined us, thank you so much. We're in the top half of the 5th inning, and we have no score. Excuse me. Here's a fly ball to center field, and that one is caught. It is caught.
Nice play.
What a catch. Nate Medina. What do you say? What do you know? What a catch by Nate. right up against the Everest Rocky Mountain steel sign, and that is one away.
Wow. He got a good jump on the baseball, read it
Yes, he
cleanly
did.
off the bat on a full sprint overhead catch. Doesn't get any better than that. And that helps the pitcher.
Yes, it does, man. Better buy him an ice cream cone or something after the game. So now at the batting left-handed is Parker Miller, and he skies one high in the air to left field, and the left fielder is going to go back and make the catch. Brandon Drury, 2 up and 2 down.
Yeah, you almost said Dalton Drury, huh?
I almost said Dalton Drury. You will know that. I sure did. Almost had a dyslexic moment. In school, I got bad. I had like a C average.
I got to DJ Dalton's wedding here few months back.
I said, Mom said, you had some horrible grades. I said, I was dyslexic. She used a profanity that I can't say on the air, but, here's a swing and a miss. Up to bat now is C.J. Mullen. How about this pitcher's duel, gang?
I like it.
What do you think about it, Momo? This is awesome, man. This is fun. This is some good baseball here. 0-1 to count. Once again, the batter is C.J. Mullen. And how about Caden Herrera so far? Here's one to hit the left field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit.
Yep.
So
outfielder playing a little deep out there.
3 straight at bats, 3 straight hits. And that one is actually a hit. Well, I should say 3 straight bats with the contact made by the batters on all 3, and that's the third one. The third one there drops in for a hit.
Talking with the head coach for the Titans in Bart Jennings, asked him how he felt coming in this side. He said, I feel really good about it. He says, don't be surprised if you don't see a battle, a war. He says, if I think the pitchers are going to do what they're going to do in this one, he says, we're in for a war tonight. It's going to be a battle.
It's been a great battle, and here we are, man.
Look at this.
Because up to bat now is Levi Johnson, and he is 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a sacrifice fly. And he takes the first pitch, a fastball over the plate for a strike. Once again, we are scoreless. Top of the 5th inning. Pueblo South of the Classical Academy. Here's a throw down to second base, and he is safe. Just made it in there. Good throw by the catcher there, Kate Ortiz. And the shortstop covering for Pueblo South got the tag down, but just a pinch too late, Justin Adiano. So the runner in scoring position with 2 outs. 70 degrees.
Big number 44, Levi Johnson.
Yeah. He looks like he played some football.
Mm-hmm.
And he is 0 for 1 with a sac fly. And he hits a deep fly ball to left center field, going back and
off the wall.
Off the wall. That's going to score one run. And Levi Johnson breaks a scoreless tie as he hit a howitzer to left center field. And boy, he got the first 2, but not that one. And you mentioned the big boy, and the big boy got all of that one.
Third time was a charm.
RBI double, and now TCA on top by a score of 1-0.
He hit that one deep to the deepest part of the field.
Yes, he did.
In left center field. Wow.
So the scoreless tie is no more. Caden Herrera's got to limit the damage here, especially with his own team struggling at the plate as far as the hitting goes. Up to bat is Vinny Miller. And that one gets away from the catcher on a wild pitch, and now Levi's going to scoot down to third base. So now he's 90 feet away from home plate. Rocky's attendance is suffering.
Big time. They have the lowest attendance record.
8-19. They usually play well in April and May. Then they fall apart in June.
Hey, might see a turn of the tables here. Struggle a little bit and then get better as the season goes?
No.
Maybe?
It would be nice, man. I mean, people say, well, you need to sell the team and they need to quit playing. Man, you know how hard it is to get a Major League Baseball team?
Yeah.
And
like
once a Major League
sports.
Here's a pitch, and there's a ground ball. That is fielded at second, throws over to first in time. Well, the scoreless tie, as I just stated, is no more. A big 2-out double from Levi Johnson breaks the tie, And that was your run right there on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left on base. As we go to the bottom half of the 5th inning with the score, the Classical Academy 1, Pueblo South 0. We'll take this timeout, and we'll be right back after this on The Ticket.
Think about how good it feels when people really get you, like the friends who come over when a big game is on. The neighbors next door always bring your favorite buffalo dip. Your in-laws know you need silence during clutch plays, and everyone knows about your special post-win fist bump. It's kind of like having a State Farm agent like Melissa Arriaga D'Angelo. Melissa's here to get to know you and understand your life, so she can make it easy for you to protect what's important. Get an agent that gets you and your fist bumps. Call State Farm agent Melissa Arriaga D'Angelo, 543-7091, or Melissa at melissadangelo.com.
Here's where your shape takes shape. Reps Union Avenue Sports Complex. Reps is Pueblo's premier fitness center and training complex, state-of-the-art, with huge workout areas, top-of-the-line equipment, and nationally accredited trainers and instructors. You're part of the most modern fitness complex in southern Colorado. Reps has over 21,000 square feet of workout space, including cardio machines, free weights, steam, sauna, large locker room. Take the tour at 110 South Union Avenue. Go online to repsetgo.com. Proud to support high school athletics.
Right back to action here. Pueblo South up to bat. Ball is fouled out of play. Up to bat is Justin Ariano. 0-1 to count. Bottom of the 5th. South running out of innings, down 1-0. Coach got a bunt or something to get somebody on base. Here's a fly ball, and that's fouled out of play as well. Got to appreciate Ariano, who's 0 for 1 with a strikeout, trying to get something going here. But right now he's down 0-2.
Both pitchers done a pretty nice job in this one.
Absolutely. Parker Miller with the pitch. Nice eye right there. Low for a ball. 1-2 the count. The only game going on right now here at the Runyon Sports Complex. And the neutral field. 1-2 pitch. Outside, 2-2. Once again, in case you just joined us, Levi Johnson plays for the Classical Academy with a towering 2-run double, a 1-run double, excuse me, provided the only run of the game. Here's one that's fouled off again. As again, the Colts hitters are just a little bit behind this kid's fastballs, man. County had to come from behind to beat Centennial, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Down 6-2. Then a 6-run inning. 5th and 6th.
Wow.
7. 6 and 7.
2-2 pitch. Missed low. Now the South crowd trying to rally a little bit. 3-2 the full count. No outs. Pueblo South, this is a big pitch right here, obviously. Bottom of the 5th inning. JJ will take it home for the final 2 after this. Right now you got to deal with the tone man. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Missed him outside. Now as the brothers in the hood would say, South's got some things working.
Yeah, they do. And that's much needed. Now a kid that's got some good speed, as there's going to be a timeout called for. I'm not sure if we'll see a pitching change just yet, but they'll bring the infield in for the conversation. So while we have a moment, we thank Gigi's Barbecue and Catering. We are live from the Spectrum Community Services of Pueblo broadcast booth. And, of course, we thank the fine folks at Reps Union Avenue Sports Gym, Pueblo's premier fitness center and training complex. Reps Gym is open daily and conveniently located in the heart of historic downtown Pueblo.
What are they talking about?
Trying to just settle the pitcher down, saying we got a 1-run lead right here, right now. Let's not try to play not to lose. Let's stay aggressive, continue to do what you've done to get you to this point.
So conversation over as the umpire breaks it up.
Once again, batting number 7, Brandon Drury.
So now coming up to bat is Brendan Drury. He's 0 for 1 today. Not a lot of at-bats for Pueblo South. And here we are in the bottom of the 5th inning. And only 1 at-bat for Brendan. Here's the bunt that's laid down, just foul. Trying to advance the runner. Count goes no balls and a strike. End of April.
Already.
Time marches on, the year 2023. So no balls and a strike. Squaring the bunt again, and there's a throw out. They got him. You got to be kidding me.
Yep, caught him leaning.
Snap toss by the pitcher over to first base. And that's, I know they're kids and all, but that's kind of inexcusable. Nobody feels worse than Justin Ariano.
That's a base running mistake that came at a really
terrible
bad
time. Now the count 2-1. And it wouldn't surprise me now if our batter here, Drury, gets a hit. That's how it often works.
Sure does.
There's a pitch and misses low, 2-2, 3-1 to count, excuse me. Swing and a miss. Nothing fancy about that, just a straight fastball over the plate. Got him.
Oh, boy.
Tried to check swing and was a strike anyway. Just like that, it's 2 down. It's the kind of pitching you see in the playoffs, JJ.
Absolutely. And that's what Coach talked about, was getting ready for the backside of the season. That's why he went with a younger pitcher today.
Yep.
South doing the same thing, just trying to build the program.
I think your old team played today against Cheyenne Mountain. You did a few of those games, didn't you?
Oh, yeah.
As Roman Mota up to bat, first pitch inside for a ball. South has never really threatened a score today. There's a swing and a miss. Some days it's just a... Some days you're the hammer, some days you're the nail, JJ.
Absolutely. But what a battle.
Here's a ground ball, and that is going to get by the third baseman. It's fielded by the shortstop. Not in time. The runner gets on first, and don't want to say coulda, woulda, shoulda, but we'll see what happens.
Still for more, brings up number 8, Andrew Velasco.
So now Andrew Velasco comes up. Batting number 2 in order for Pueblo South. His leadoff hitter got on. 2 outs. Gets away from the catcher. Wild pitch. And the runner, a courtesy runner, scoots down to first base. Is that a courtesy runner?
No, that's Mora.
That's Mora. Okay, sure is. Number 13. Okay. So 1-0 the count. Now
Yeah,
South
the
has a
tying run
threat.
in scoring
Tying
position.
run scoring. I was just getting ready to say that. You beat me to it. Here's a 1-0 pitch. Chop foul right near the south dugout. Hobbs Field, the main field here at the Runyon Sports Complex, under construction. They've almost finished with the broadcast booth.
Oh, I have that. I didn't even look over there.
You have to look over there when you get a chance. Here's a 1-1 pitch. Buzzed him inside, 2-1.
Boy, how big would it be with 2 away to push this runner across?
Would be huge.
Opportunity right here.
They have runners at second and third, you know. Here's the pitch. Got him. 2-2 the strike. 2-2 the count after that strike. Deuce is wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Parker Miller trying to shut down the threat for TCA. Oh, he got him. Check swung at the plate. Went right over for a strike. And that is the end of the inning, and another threat goes for nil for Pueblo South. No runs on a hit, no errors, and one man left on base. To the top of the 6th inning we go, and J.J. Valentine's going to bring us home. After this, once again, the score, TCA 1, South 0. We'll be right back after this. High school baseball on the ticket.
For a life of comfort, convenience, and enjoyment, welcome to Azteca Apartments.
We provide luxurious apartments and quality living for seniors 62 years and over, or those with disabilities. Our facility is smoke-free and features beautiful balconies with scenic mountain views and 24/7 maintenance for your safety. Our income-based rent and free utilities make Azteca Apartments an affordable option for any budget. With our healthcare education and physical fitness activities and various entertainment venues, we provide the necessities for a fulfilling life. Due to our high-quality maintenance and energy program, we were recognized as the #1 property in Colorado by the Governor's Energy Office in 2011. Experience a better way to live at Azteca Apartments.
This program is brought to you in part by Spectrum Community Services, home and community-based services to persons with developmental disabilities. For more information, call 545-4057. Spectrum Community Services, adding more to life.
Well, once again, a very pleasant good evening. Welcome back to the historic Runyon Sports Complex. Hale swings and drills one into left field.
Base knock.
And he's got a leadoff single to get things started. So that sets up the double play for Caden Herrera. 0 for 2, by the way, so third time was charm for Hale. He had struck out twice, once looking, once swinging against Caden Herrera. So now Bryce Patrick, who's 0 for 2, he's grounded out and flied out. Caden Herrera, not a bad job on the hill tonight. 54-20 his strikes to balls, 74 pitches. Parker Miller's at 83 right now. Herrera ready, looks into Kate Ortiz. Kicks and fires. Line drive first base side. That's out of play.
I notice the hitters are making more and more contact, though, JJ.
Yeah, we're in the
and
6th inning, though. We're deep.
Inning, you know, and I don't know. You know, I'm kind of getting a little bit concerned. You know, hopefully he can get out of this trouble here. But the batters are definitely making. I mean, the last hit he got up three straight. There was 3 straight contacts on bat, and the last one was a big hit there.
Throw goes over to first, very, very close. You can hear the roar of the crowd both sides. Kate Herrera's done a really, really nice job so far this evening. Again, he gets a ground ball to the infield. You turn 2, that's big. And here you go, right up the middle. That's Taylor Made. He'll step on the bag for 1, throw to first. In time, double play. Woo! Just like I scripted it, right there.
Indeed. That was sweet. Man, that looked big time. That looked big time.
Well done. Taylor Made, right back up the middle. A 6-3 double play.
Who's at number 2? Zach Medavilla.
So now Zach Medavilla coming to the plate. He's 2 for 2. He's singled twice. He bounces one to the third baseman, gloved there by Ortiz. Across the diamond, not quite.
That was a great throw, just too much speed.
Yeah,
too much speed.
A good speed, but that wasn't sharply hit. It was a slow bouncing ball.
That's right, it was, man. That's it.
It just took a long time to get there. So you got to give him the hit on the infield. So now Daniel Stravette. So you got to force it second or a throw to first. So Cade Herrera with 2 outs and a runner aboard, trailing 1-0 here in the top of the 6th. From the stretch, slide step to the plate, foul back to the screen, strike 1.
High school sports in Pueblo, there's nothing like it, is it?
It's a lot of fun. That's a great play by Justin Ariano. Communicated with the second baseman, hey, I got this. Get out of my way. I'm making the throw. Got an 0-1 count now to Stravette, and the pitch a little high and away.
I mean, that double
kind of a
play,
pitch out. They're watching him.
Yeah.
So
that double play, man, I mean, that's The way South's playing here this season is a big credit to their head coach and their entire staff, and credit to the kids for buying in as well.
Snap throw
I mean,
over.
if the kids don't buy in, all the yelling and screaming ain't going to work.
Yeah, and the thing is Kevin Ortiz has a great approach in the way that he coaches.
Okay.
He's kind of like a Dan Sanchez. He's not going to get in your face.
Yeah.
He's not going to get you riled up. He's going to simply talk to you, and, motivation comes from within a lot of times.
Absolutely.
So he's a guy that's just going to communicate. Swing and a miss, strike two.
Well, Dan Sanchez has done a heck of a job out of West, though.
And he's gotten so much better as a coach.
I remember he's really grown because in '97 and 2001, it's like you said, it's a big difference compared to those early years.
You betcha.
Chad Civic-Tra.
Yep. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 out, 1 on, 1-0 here in the 6th. What a game. What a nightcap. This is a great way to cap off 4 baseball games in one day. The pitch. Soft line drive toward the second baseman. He'll play it on a couple of hops, throw to first in time, and that will retire the side. Nicely done.
Great job.
So a ground out to the second baseman. 4-3, and here's how it went. Maybe. No runs on 2 hits. There were no errors, and 1 man left on base. Well, on to the bottom of the 6th we go. It's 1-0 TCA. Colts coming to bat. They do it after this timeout right here on the ticket.
Angeles Chapel Funeral Directors has been providing Pueblo and Colorado Springs communities with the same service they have provided their own family for many, many years. To treat every woman as if she were our mother or sister, every man as if he were our father or brother. Angeles Chapel Funeral Directors continues to provide caring and compassionate service with dignity and respect. And remember, when you lose someone you love, call someone that you can trust. Angeles Chapel Funeral Directors. Online at angelespueblo.com.
Having a healthy smile begins and ends with regular dental checkups. It's the key, and that's exactly what every family can expect from Park West Dental. Parents are always welcome in the treatment areas to comfort their child. We accept Medicaid and most insurances with little or no cost to you. Park West, trusted dental and vision care for infants, children, and teens. Immediate appointments available. Call 544-3054. Online, visit youthdentalvision.com.
What a day and what a night for baseball here in Southern Colorado. My gosh, 1-0 to the bottom of the 6th. That would be the home half of inning number 6 we go. Along with Tony Wright, I'm JJ Valentine, the guys at the microphone. Chelsea's on the camera, the graphics, and everything else. Mario Bernal on the everything else as well, on the scorekeeping. At the microphone as the pitch is fouled off. 1 ball, 1 strike the count. And that again to Nate Medina. So Nate Medina is the center fielder who's had a dandy of a night defensively.
Yes, he has.
South Colts need base runners, and nothing like getting it started as the pitch runs inside.
Umpires having a discussion. They're telling, did he get hit or not? Our umpires are trying to, what's up?
And Nate Medina's going, I think it got my pant right there.
Yeah, he was running now all of a sudden he's got a limp. Yeah, he's smiling at it too. Good for him, man. Good for him. Good work if you can find it.
Yeah, absolutely. Why not? If he's questioning McCall, it did hit me. Look at that right there. Look at the dirt. All right, here comes the 2-1 pitch. And that's in the air right side. That's how to play foul ball 2-2.
Baseball's a great game.
Indeed it is.
How about Saturday afternoons watching, or Saturdays watching, or whatever night it is, watching the basketball in the South, man, with Tennessee and Vanderbilt and those schools.
Always a lot of fun. I love college basketball. Yeah. That pitch is fouled off to the right side, out of play.
College baseball.
Or baseball, rather.
I'm talking about like watching Tennessee take on Vanderbilt. Or Mississippi State take on, whoever, man. Oh, they play some ball in that conference.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
LSU.
Here's the 2-2. And he chases one. Swing and a miss. Drop third strike. We could see a base runner, and that is the case. Wow.
Well.
So how are you going to score that? Oops. How do you score that, Momo? The drop, just who you going to charge that to, though, it's asking. Catcher. That's what I thought.
So now Southside got an opportunity here. But down 1-0.
Strike. There we go. So that brings up Anthony Martinez now, a left-handed hitter with a runner on. Strike one to him. He shows bunt, pulls back, pitches high and away, count even at 1-1. So with Martinez at the dish, that would be Caleb Ortiz in the on-deck circle third base side. Who's on deck is brought to you by Bounty and Yield Meat Market. They are your friendly neighborhood butcher. Set for the 1-1. He lays it down nicely third base side. Glove there by Johnson to first in time. And the runner's going to move on to third. Here's the throw.
In time.
Not in time. He is safe at third base. So a nice job by Anthony Martinez.
That's what I meant. He's in there in time, the runner.
Okay, yeah.
I apologize. The runner's safe in there in time. That's what I meant to say.
So Martinez is out on the sacrifice bunt.
Martinez is out on the sacrifice bunt. Medina reaches third on the throwing error. Brings up number 2, Caleb.
See how
and then on to third goes Medina, and it's going to be on an error, and that'll be a throwing error by the first baseman. And so now Caleb Ortiz with a tying run 90 feet away and only one away. Strike one called. So Ortiz is 0 for 2, a fly out and a strikeout. I'd say third time is a charm for this young man.
Not necessarily.
The lefty kicks and deals. Here's a line drive
You're
back
right.
up the middle, and I was exactly right.
You're right.
And we are all
Let me
tied
shut
up. What a great piece of hitting. That breaking ball coming from the outside in, and he sat on it and drove it on a line up the middle.
Yep.
That's good work. Wow. I'll just keep drawing them up as the runner scores from third. Oh, this Colt team is competing. And again,
They're
I know
wholly different from the way they've been the past 6-7 years, man.
And I know TCA is a 3A club, but that pitch is in the air right side. That's headed for the bullpen, out of play, foul ball. But this TCA competes at a high level in 3A baseball.
Yes, they do.
That's how you compete.
See what the RPIs
Make
are
plays.
looking. Yeah, the RPIs there.
I can pull that
Let's see how
RPI up here in a
Pueblo
moment.
scores when
Yep.
you get a chance. When you get a chance, sir.
Yeah, I usually have it up, and I didn't today. The pitch is in the air, right side, down the right field line. Again, foul ball. 0-2 with one away, one on. The big number is one home so far here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Wow. Hats off to Kevin Ortiz and his coaching staff over there at Pueblo South. I told him flat out, I said, just to get back to South Colt baseball. He said, indeed. Here's the pitch. Nice breaking ball. Missed a little bit low.
Yep.
That's the right call by the umpire. And there were a lot of people in the stands that wanted that a strike, but you can see from our vantage point, just missed. Had some hard break on it. Here's the 1-2, and it's high. Gets past the catcher, and the runner's going to cruise on to second base. That's Caleb Ortiz.
That's why you got to play the full game, right?
Mm-hmm. So that wild pitch is big. Now another man in scoring position with only one away. Takes away the threat of a double play.
Yes, it does. Time for a big hit here in South to rally. Sliced it foul.
Yeah, another foul ball. Tonight's broadcast proudly presented in part by Pueblo Insurance at 1636 Highway 50 West. That's Debbie Marino and her great team. Ready is Miller from the stretch. The pitch, a breaking ball away. Nice diving save by Zach Hale to keep that runner at second base. If that gets past him, they got a man 90 feet away.
Yes, sir.
All right, so that's pitch number 100 I don't see anybody up in the bullpen, so we're in the bottom of the 6th, still an inning to go, and we're tied at 1 apiece. So they're going to let Parker Miller go to the count, I believe, as timeout is called for.
Got to give him a chance to win it. He's taking you this far.
Yep. The deal is, though, he's got 1 out, 1 on, and he's at pitch number 100.
So that RPI, let's see.
Holy Family, Pueblo County. The pitch is well hit, deep to right field. That's trouble. Going back, and it's over the head and up against the wall. The South Colts are going to take a 1-run lead right here. Digging for the plate is Ortiz. Digging for 3 is Osmond. He is safe. A triple and an RBI.
Wow.
And the Colts have just taken a 1-run lead.
How about that? What do you say, what do you know?
Keller Osmond comes through. He had walked twice in this one and now comes up with a triple.
Blasted that one. That ball got flat blasted. How about them apples, Momo?
That's big. And that will do it for Parker Miller at 101 pitches. Pitch number 101 was a triple.
Yep.
There's a conversation on the hill. We're looking at the RPI. Holy Family leads the way, followed by County. Cheyenne Mountain. Lewis Palmer.
All beatable.
All familiar. Longmont. Falcon. Golden. Yeah, very familiar. Windsor, very familiar.
Yep,
Severance, the only team outside of Pueblo that has beat Pueblo County this year.
Yep.
Palisade, the #1 team last year.
Yep.
Got upset by Cheyenne Mountain in round 1 of the playoffs. Pueblo East was still an opportunity.
There we go, Pueblo East,
number 11.
okay, at 11, there we go.
Yeah, Mark Fatano knows what he's doing. He threw a freshman today.
Yeah.
He's just trying to build that staff, getting ready for the backside of the season.
There we go. Okay, that's all right. I just
Mullen,
wanted to check it.
Northridge at 15, Riverdale Ridge 16, followed by Silver Creek, Montrose, Grand Junction, and Summit. That's your top 20.
All right.
Boy, oh boy. We will see a pitching change, Chelsea, so let's take a timeout. We'll be back to tell you about it. We're in the bottom of the 6th. A crooked number for the men in black. They lead it 2-1. We'll take the break. Be back with more after this on The Ticket. Timeout.
When selecting your insurance coverage, you want to work with an agent that takes the time to understand your needs and cares about meeting those needs. Deborah Marino is that agent at Pueblo Insurance, providing unbeatable service since 2009. She can help you find the protection you deserve at the price you can afford, specializing in home and auto insurance as well as other specialty insurance. They work one-on-one with each client to ensure that you receive the right policy to fit your situation. Pueblo Insurance, 1636 Highway 50 West, your local hometown insurance agent, next to East Coast Pizza. Phone 542-0948. It's game time, and what a great time for a Subway sandwich from Joe DeLeo Subway stores in Pueblo. With 4 Pueblo locations, there's one near you. Great before the game, after the game, or anytime. Make it the way you want, hot, cold, big, or epic. And it's always made fresh at Joe DeLeo Subway stores. Sandwiches and salads with health-conscious options. 3216 West Northern near South High School. In Blend, in Walmart on Pueblo's South Side. And the new location, 1271 West Pueblo Boulevard. At the corner of Lake and Pueblo Boulevard. Joe DeLeo Subway stores of Pueblo.
Park West Vision has a huge selection of stylish frames to choose from. Getting a regular vision checkup is the key to a child's healthy eyesight and self-esteem. You're looking good. We accept Medicaid and most insurances with little or no cost to you. Take advantage of the convenience. Park West, trusted dental and vision care for infants, children, and teens. Immediate appointments available. Call 544-3054. Online, visit youthdentalvision.com.
All right, let's bring it back. Here we are.
All right, son, wiggle your head.
All right, here we go. The new pitcher's Nate Meister now for the Titans. Trailing 2-1. He rocks and fires, and he delivers strike 1. So the call to the bullpen brought to you by Vic Morrow Produce at 1037 35th Lane in Pueblo, right next to County High School. Meister will come into pitch. Parker Miller will go to right field. So Stravette leaves the lineup. He'll head for the dugout.
That looked low to me.
Yeah, and he called it a strike.
Yeah, that looked low. I can understand the crowd, but, you know, if umpire calls it a strike, we'll go with it.
Yeah, you go with it.
Man, it's so hard to find umpires and officials. You can't beat up on them anymore like you used to, man.
Well, you got that right.
You got to give them some leeway.
Here comes the 0-2 in the turf. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and here comes the runner from third to score, and that's costly.
Wild
that
pitch.
hurts because runs have obviously been at a premium in this game.
Absolutely, that's
and that wild pitch
right
scores
there.
Keller Osborne, and that triple got him to third base right there, puts him in scoring position, putting pressure on the pitcher. Meister comes in a tough situation. Now he can relax a little bit with that runner in. Now you got to work on the batter. So 3-1 is the lead for the South Colts. Cade Ortiz at the dish. Stands in with 2 balls, 2 strikes to him. And the pitch low, ball 3. Keller Osborne. .346 batting average. That is his first triple of the year, ball 4.
Yep.
How about that?
Oh, Boomer just sent me a text. NBA's in trouble if this dude is on, talking about Murray. And he also sent me some barbecue from a place that I'm not going to mention them because they're not advertising with us, but that place we went to in the Springs after that Discovery Canyon.
Oh, yeah.
Game. Remember that day? We were on the opposite stations.
Right.
That was just horrible, man. I was lonely for me being the only guy over at that place I was at, you and all the other guys with the other one, man.
Cade Ortiz, he's got a courtesy runner. Who came in to run? Is that 20?
Is it Piscata or Pichata? Piscata, then it is. Yeah, but see what happened, Momo. I said, well, I can't say. I got to wait till we get off there. I almost said something Mama had no business saying.
So got an 0-1 count to Justin Ariano, rather. Ready is Meister from the stretch and the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. So 1 out, 3 runs home. Big time crooked number. So the question is, with Caden Herrera, 81 pitches, you've got to let him finish. Will he come back out? And I know the inning's not over, but looking ahead. So Ariano back in and ready with an 0-2 count. Runner goes, pitch is cut on, strike 3, throw, not quite in time. Little offline, actually. So Pichata's going to get second, give him a stolen base. Now he's in scoring position for old number 7, Brandon Drury, who's 0 for 2. Third time needs to be a charm right here if you want to keep this at bat alive with 2 away, 1 on, and 3 runners home so far. Drury needs to make a little contact right here. I'd say he was due. And the pitch to him is good hard fastball on the outside corner, a strike.
Seeing some good baseball this season, bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
Colorado's
been fun.
An excellent baseball state.
Pitch is a ground ball toward the third baseman. Johnson bobbling. What did I tell you? Put the ball in play, make the defense make a play.
Yep.
And right there, the speed of the South Colt base runner, Brandon Drury, made him bobble that baseball.
Sure did. Yeah, that was Levi, the kid that had a big 2-out double there that gave TCA its only run. Unfortunate error on him, but
well, that's a tough one.
But you always say put the ball in play.
So 2 outs. That is a big time error. Runners at first and third now. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. 5 left for South. 1 run, 8 hits, 2 errors. 7 left on base for TCA. Funny how the little things make a big difference, huh?
Yes, sir.
3-1 is the lead. Here's the bluff to third, throw to first, not in time.
Finished up the NFL draft today. Broncos finally got some picks.
Yeah, I was listening to that on my way over.
I think it's fascinating.
Thank you, Sirius XM
You know,
Radio.
one of the best 30 for 30s you guys should ever watch there is from Elway to Marino, and it's a great chronology from Marvin Miller, the agent of those two guys. Go ahead.
Pitch is driven in the air to right field. Could be trouble if it stays fair. Foul ball.
Yep, sorry about that. But,
wow.
But just a chronology of how the draft worked out there, you know, and how from Elway to Marino. And, you know, Marino had some allegations that were completely untrue, that he was unsavory behavior in college, and the Raiders passed on him, man. And then Chuck Noll, the owner, the original owner of the Steelers, he never forgave his son for not drafting him, you know, and he fell all the way down to the Dolphins. And, you know, Elway wasn't going to play for the Colts. Just funny how things work out.
Yep. Throw goes over to first.
Those mothers are always happy on draft day, too.
Sure they are.
They know mama's fat bank account's getting ready to get fatter. Maybe Ollie or Chad Keeks are going to fatten up our bank accounts a little bit someday. I'm just kidding.
2 outs, 2 on, and the throw to first is not in time. Titans in a little bit of trouble here in the bottom of the 6th inning. The pitch. Outside corner, a strike, throw to second.
Oh!
One hopper over the glove.
Hop. Yep.
And the runner will
South
score.
Wow. Is that an error on the catcher, or how are we going to score that?
Yeah, the second on the throw because it was bouncing.
Yeah. So that's an E4?
E2.
E2, okay. 4-1 now. All of a sudden, South in stunning fashion leading this game. And a credit to the Colts and their mental toughness.
And they lead
playing
it
baseball
4-1.
And they're playing baseball the right way now, you know.
Wow. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Azteca Apartments of Pueblo. Offering affordable senior housing, beautiful views, lots of amenities. You can find out more online. Visit AztecaApartments.com. Here's a line drive into right field. And that's going to score the runner from third. And it's 5-1. Just like that Roman Mora, who was 1 for 3 with a ground out twice, then a single. That's his second single of the night, and it comes with dividends big time. Now Andrew Nolasco coming to the plate. 1 for 3. He has struck out twice and singled. 5-1 lead. That's a big crooked number for the Colts. The pitch. Swing and a miss. And Mora's going to cruise into second. Boy, the Titans with a 1-run lead into the 5th.
That's amazing, man. That's baseball, though. All it takes is one little mistake to blow the door open, you know. And I could talk about South and their new culture over here. I don't know if
Sweeping curve missed.
Teams of the past few years would have had the wherewithal to overcome the adversity and to get to this point, you know.
Right.
But again, credit to the kids for buying in, and credit to the head coach, Kevin Ortiz, and his staff. And so one thing I love so much about Pueblo, the kids, a lot of the alumni come back to help out and coach their alma maters, you know. You see it all over.
Meister ready, kicks and deals, and the pitch is a little bit low. Count goes to 2-1.
I mean, you'll always be a Hornet at heart.
Yeah, there's some things at times it gets a little personal, you know.
Yes, it does.
Because it's where you grew up. Here comes the 2-1. And it's low. I'll tell you what, this is an interesting situation, talking with Kevin Ortiz about the pitching rotation after playing a split doubleheader. And I said, you got a good performance this morning, a big win over the Wildcats. Here you are on a split doubleheader. Played the first game of the day, now the last game of the day. I said, the pitching rotation, asked him who's getting the nod, and he says, we're going to go with Caden Herrera. I said, now who do you got lined up? He says, you know what? it's going to be a coin toss. He said, we're probably going to have to do this one by committee.
Okay.
So you talk about a pleasant surprise
Absolutely.
that Caden Herrera's into the bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the 3-1. It's inside ball 4. He walked him.
All of a sudden, this turned into a very long inning.
It has indeed. 5 runs posted. 2 outs. So Nate Medina, now you got the heart of the order coming up for the South Colts. Medina's 1 for 3. A double, a fly out, and then he on a drop third strike reach safely. He fouls one off. Strike 1. Wow.
Yeah, that night with Central in that grade 8 or grade 8, that horrible loss to TJ. You know, I feel bad for Central, but I'm looking at that brown and gold and like, that's where I went to school. You know.
Yeah, absolutely. Pitch is inside, 1-1.
Bad for Central, but I was kind of happy to see my alma mater take state that year too. You know.
Yep, Chuckville, darn straight. Once a Hornet, always a
There
Hornet.
you
Love
go.
you, Chuck.
Yep.
You know, now I'm from Pueblo, okay? But like you said, you know, it's where you went to school. It's where you grew up. It's where you made those lifelong friends.
We're keeping our focus with 1 and 2 to count with 2 outs and 2 ons, but
pitches away.
oh man,
Everybody's going to break and advance 90 feet. That's a tough, wild pitch.
Yep. But you know, I used to kind of. I mean, the Bell game's a lot of fun to call as far as football goes, but it kind of got tough for me, because you know how I am. I'm an emotional broadcaster, you know, and I have had Central. I remember Central was getting dominated, and I got some nasty calls, you know, and say, "Did you go to Centennial?" You know, I say, "Well, no, you know, maybe your team should play better, man." And then all of a sudden they started winning. Then some Centennial people started calling. You know?
Right, ground ball to the second baseman, scooped there by Patrick on to first in time to
What a
finally
great
end the
inning,
inning.
though,
But
for
what
South.
an inning, indeed. So a ground out, 4-3 is how you're going to score that in the book. And let's tell you about how it went. 5 runs, 3 hits. Big number here, 3 errors and 2 left on base. To the 7th we go, 5-1 South. We'll take a break. Be back with more after this on The Ticket.
The Topper Factory and RV Center of Pueblo is a family-owned and operated RV dealership and truck accessory store serving the southern Colorado area for over 30 years. They also have an array of truck accessories, RV parts and accessories, and a certified RV mechanic to keep you on the RV road. Topper Factory is always prepared to help you with your RV needs, no matter what the season. It's like they always say, when the going gets tough, the tough go camping. Topper Factory and RV Center, Highway 50 West Pueblo, and online at topperfactory.com.
Are you ready to stake your claim on the best grill in the neighborhood? Better head to Bounty and Yield Meat Market, 2029 South Pueblo Boulevard, near Big Bear Wine and Liquor. The best burgers and steaks start with the best meats. Bounty and Yield Meat Market features all natural Colorado-grown beef, pork, chicken, buffalo, and elk. No hormones, no antibiotics. From farm to table, Bounty and Yield. Your all-natural, all-local meat and grocery source. Open Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. till 7 p.m., 2029 South Pueblo Boulevard. For weekly specials and meat packages, you never have to leave town for quality meats. Pueblo's Bounty and Yield.
This program is brought to you in part by Spectrum Community Services, home and community-based services to persons with developmental disabilities. For more information, call 545-4057. Spectrum Community Services, adding more to life.
And once again, welcome back to the Nooch. We're on the historic Runyon Sports Complex. What a nightcap of baseball.
Can the kid close it out?
Yeah, absolutely.
It ain't
we'll
over
see.
till it's over.
Well, David St. Marie, who is 0 for 2, a ground out and a fly out, fouls one off, strike 1 to him.
I guess they have to turn around and play on Tuesday, huh?
Yep, indeed.
Oh, well, 3 days rest.
Pitch is fouled back. It's down to outs now for Pueblo South.
Yep.
How big would it be to get a split doubleheader victory?
Absolutely,
man, oh man. They
South
win
can
the
still
first
play-
game of the
yes.
day here, and now playing with an opportunity to win the last game at the ballpark in the same day. It's a huge non-conference game. Pitch down and away. I'll take that. Wasted 1 and 2. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Angela's Chapel Funeral Directors. 1101 East Evans in Pueblo, providing caring and compassionate care. Great service. The pitch is cut on. It's popped up. That's playable. Charging is Velasco from second base. He lost it, and the pitcher calls for it. Cade Herrera makes the catch to record out number 1. Now it's down to 2 outs for the MIBs. Now Parker Miller. A strikeout, a single, and a flyout. That would mean he's 1 for 3 tonight. As we thank Vic Morrow Produce at 1037 35th Lane in Pueblo. Right next to County High Schools. That pitch is fouled off to the left side, strike 1.
Yeah, I've eaten some of that Morrow produce before.
Oh, yeah, we get our green chili there every year.
What up, Ollie?
I think Oliver's going to sleep good tonight. He's been playing on that playground and up and down the stairs all night long. There's a lot of kids at that playground this afternoon.
That is wonderful. That's where you learn social skills.
Absolutely. Parker Miller back in and ready. Lefty against righty here. One gone, nobody on in the
bullet
pitch.
Skills.
The pitch is cut on. A breaking ball swung on and missed. Boy, nice to have you along, folks, along the World Wide Web here tonight. Boy, what a day. County and Centennial in a wild one. Crooked number innings, 2 frames, 6-2. And then County comes from behind and does what County does.
What was that exact score on that game?
The final score in that one? 16-6.
Okay. All right.
Ended in the bottom of the 6th.
They came back with a flurry then.
Oh, yeah. They got 6 runs, then 7, I believe,
It's like they
right?
suffered a couple of flash knockdowns early and came back with a devastating KO.
Big time.
Yeah.
Got an 0-2 after that foul ball with nobody aboard. No traffic for Herrera. Here's the pitch, and it's low for a ball. Not bad. Herrera's thrown 89 pitches in this ball game.
Very economical, absolutely.
66-23. He's been around the zone. 1 run on 8 hits. South 5 runs on 6 hits. Breaking ball just missed outside. Colt Nation wanted that one badly, and so did Herrera, but it just missed. That's still a good pitch. That's a nice eye there. Credit to Parker Miller to lay off. Now the 2-2.
Oh.
And he just missed a little high. And he's like, okay, where'd that miss? A little high, yep. That's what I thought. That's a good job there by Kate Ortiz. He asked the umpire with sign language, hey, was that up? It was a little up. All right, here comes the money ball. With 1 away and nobody on base, 5-1 South. The pitch, cut on, popped up left side. Third baseman racing over. Oh, and they both watch it.
They both watched it, man.
The catcher and the third baseman. Somebody's got to communicate.
Yep. Sometimes that can come back to haunt you too, you know.
Yeah, sometimes you live to see that other pitch, and that's a full count. So the foul ball drives the pitch count to 92 now. 1 out, and it's down to just 2 outs. Herrera ready, looks into Ortiz. Cade with the target set. Time called for at the dish. It is granted.
How was the crowd for the South to Central game, Momo? Okay.
So you worked the back 3. You didn't work the first. Gotcha. Now the payoff pitch. Bouncing ball first base side, another foul ball.
Now he's wasting pitches. Not wasting, but
he's driving that pitch count up.
Yeah, he's driving it up, man. Could have been 2 outs, but, you know, that's how it goes. But he's got to throw a strike, too, and get the out.
Yeah, and he's getting him to bite on it. 93 pitches so far, 68-25 strikes to balls in that order. And again, the money ball. Line third base side, foul ball.
Man, he's staying alive. Talking about Parker Miller, the leadoff hitter.
Do you have the 10th pitch coming in this one? 11th pitch. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. I missed a foul ball now. The 11th pitch coming. I just wanted to make sure because that's a heck of an at-bat. So you got 95 pitches then for Herrera? Yes. Okay. Just double checking. And again, the 3-2 with one away and nobody on base. It's lined toward the shortstop. And it's just off the outstretched glove of Justin Ariano. He twisted one way, went back the other.
He didn't play it right.
Oh, my gosh.
Now that opens up a lot of problems.
One of the bleeders, because we go to the number 2 hitter in the order.
Yep. Is that a hit?
Yeah. Did you give him a hit? I did. All right, so now C.J. Mullen. Now, one out.
Not over.
Runner at first, far from over. We're in the top of the 7th. It's far from over. Pitch on the outside corner is a strike, 0-1. Nice job by the young right-hander, Caden Herrera. I like the clip he's working at. Good pace. Kicking the pitch. That's a high fly ball to left center field. It's in the air, and that could be trouble, and he bangs it off the wall. That's an extra base knock. They're going to wave the runner on, and he'll score. That's a double with an RBI, just like that. Wow. C.J. Mullen comes up with a big-time hit.
Now we got to have a conversation on a mound.
Yeah, because now we got 97 pitches thrown
What's
there.
that? They said 115?
110.
110.
Yeah, that was a big hit, but these guys do bring it. TCA they compete. So for C.J. Mullen, that is his first triple of the year. He's doubled twice and homered 3 times. So you can see the home run power there.
Yes.
So quick timeout called for. It comes to a close. 1 for 2 now is Levi Johnson. They walked him. So Johnson gets the intentional walk with that .314 batting average, and here's a drive into left field. It's going to be played on
a
one
bounce.
hop. And that's going to load bases up. Oh boy.
You got to go. You got to change.
Kevin Ortiz comes out of the dugout. Is that Kevin or is that? Yeah, it's Comfort, huh? Okay, so Miller singles into left field.
Wow.
Yeah, I think it is Brian Comfort that comes out there to talk. So as you see the conversation going on, the home plate umpire going to saunter out there to break that conversation up. We're at pitch number 99 for Cade Herrera. Well, with sacks juiced here in the top of the 7th inning, 5-2 South. Oh boy. Okay, so now the TCA Titan coaching staff is going to have a conversation, and I'm not. Ah, another base running situation. And the courtesy runner is who? Autry, the courtesy runner. So while we have a moment, we thank Gigi's Barbecue and Catering. Also, Angela's Chapel Funeral Directors and JR Roofing and Maintenance of Pueblo. So Zach Hale, 1 for 3. Struck out twice. Last time he singled. Boy, they need his bat to come through here right now. And the pitch inside, ball one. And pitch number 100. So I'm not seeing any bullpen activity, so I'm guessing it's going to come from within the diamond if we do, and when we do make a pitching change, because that's pitch number 101. Pitch count is one, pitch limit, I should say, is 110. And with one out and bases loaded, unless you get a line drive double play right here, right now, and turn the lights out. On the outside corner, a strike, 2-1.
It's never over till it's over. I know that's kind of mundane thing to say, but it's so true. There you go.
Outside corner, 2-2 now. Yeah, you might as well live there. 2-2. Herrera looks into Cade Ortiz. Caden and Cade. And the 2-2 pitch. Strike three call.
Big strikeout right there.
That's what I said, live there.
Yep.
He was giving you that outside corner, throw it there again, and he did. And that is a big punch-out call, third strike. So bases loaded. And now Bryce Patrick, the second baseman, who is 0 for 3. So you challenge this guy. He's ground out twice and flied out. That one just missed outside, a ball. And the catcher, I like that. Cade Ortiz looks at the crowd because they were starting to get on the umpire. He says, hey, it was outside, it was outside. Don't beat him up, it was outside. Pitch is in the dirt.
2-0.
That's quarterback in the team, and that's managing your whole audience. Good work. 2 balls, no strikes. 2 out, sacks drunk. Big time. They are loaded. Here's the offering. Strike. 2-1. What a game. 5-2.
It's a tough kid on the mound, too, for being so young.
Caden Herrera's
Just
been
a
outstanding.
Kid, man. How old is
He's
he about? Yep,
I think he's a
15.
junior, and he's
No, he's a sophomore.
He's a sophomore, and he's thrown 107 pitches. He needs a fly ball or a
2-2.
strikeout here. That's 108.
108. 2 more pitches he's got, man.
And Kevin Ortiz is just chomping at the bit.
Absolutely.
Come on, you got to get
man,
this one, buddy.
Yep.
You got to finish it. You're running out of pitches.
Iced that arm down tonight, but he's got to get it done in these 2 pitches. Otherwise, they got to make a change.
Yeah, indeed. All right, here we go.
2 balls, 2 outs.
Yeah, deuces across the board with bases loaded. Pitches popped up. Could be a play made there. The shortstop calls for it. He makes the catch, and this one is over. Justin Arellano with bases loaded grabs the pop-up right near second base for the 3rd out of the inning, and that will do it. 1 run, 3 hits, no errors. They leave him loaded. The final score, Pueblo South 5, TCA 2. That's the ball game.
What do you say? What do you know?
Win 2 today. The first of the day.
That was a big day.
And
that
the
puts
last
them in
of
the
the
playoff
day.
hunt back again, possibly, too.
Wow. 5-2 the final score.
Absolutely.
Let's take a timeout. We'll
Sorry
be back to
interrupt you.
wrap it up for you right here on the ticket.
For a life of comfort, convenience, and enjoyment, welcome to Azteca Apartments.
We provide luxurious apartments and quality living for seniors 62 years and over, or those with disabilities. Our facility is smoke-free and features beautiful balconies with scenic mountain views and 24/7 maintenance for your safety. Our income-based rent and free utilities make Azteca Apartments an affordable option for any budget. With our healthcare education and physical fitness activities and various entertainment venues, we provide the necessities for a fulfilling life. Due to our high-quality maintenance and energy program, we were recognized as the #1 property in Colorado by the Governor's Energy Office in 2011. Experience a better way to live at Azteca Apartments.
Here's where your shape takes shape. Reps Union Avenue Sports Complex. Reps is Pueblo's premier fitness center and training complex, state of the art, with huge workout areas, top of the line equipment, and nationally accredited trainers and instructors. You're part of the most modern fitness complex in southern Colorado. Reps has over 21,000 square feet of workout space, including cardio machines, free weights, steam, sauna, large locker room. Take the tour at 110 South Union Avenue. Go online to repsetgo.com. Proud to support high school athletics.
Well, once again, a very pleasant good evening and welcome back to a very electrified Tony Antonuccio field on the Runyon Sports Complex. And they've got good reason to be electric on this Saturday night. A 5-2 win for Pueblo South. They won over Central in a league game, then a non-conference win against the Titans of TCA. Here's how it went. 5 runs on 6 hits. They committed no errors. Now, Coach Ortiz in the pregame show said, I want a good, clean baseball. I'm not saying completely error-free because no one's perfect. Well, he got no errors tonight in this ball game. How big was that? They stranded 7. Look at the line for TCA. Like I said, little things make a big difference. 2 runs, 11 hits. They committed 3 errors and left 10 runners on base. That's your final line, your final score by innings. Well, we were scoreless through 4. In the top of the 5th, TCA added 1 to take a 1-0 lead. Talk about your good old-fashioned hollaback. It came an inning later in the bottom of the 6th with a crooked number of 5 for the South Colts to take a 5-1 lead. They gave up 1 in the top of the 7th. They left them loaded to win this thing 5-2. That's your final line, the final inning, or final score by innings. Caden Herrera threw 109 pitches in the ball game. 80-29 his strikes to balls. One more pitch and he would have been done for the night by way of a pitch count. And he comes through, induces a pop fly into shallow center field behind second base. The shortstop makes a great play to record the out, and the victory belongs to Caden Herrera. Again, 109 pitches. He had 7 strikeouts and walked only 1 in the ball game. What a night for the South Colt on the hill. So as we take a quick look at Caden Herrera, he comes in with a 1-0 record. He's now 2-0. His ERA at 2.27. And he has 1 save to his credit here in 2023. He is our player of the game. That is a masterful job on the hill. He did a great job to keep these big hitters of the Titans off balance today. Both teams with a great effort. What a great game. That's as good as it gets right there when you talk about the way these teams went into the 7th inning, and the Titans had an opportunity to come back from behind after leading by a run for a couple of innings, or 1.5 innings, and to give up 5 in the bottom of the 6th. What a game.
Great game.
Doesn't get
Pueblo
any better
South
than
to
that.
start turning it back around. And again, we talked about the culture. The one thing that's really I'm really impressed with something I'm seeing this season as compared to the past seasons, 6, 7, or 5, how many ever, is another thing is their mental toughness. It's a lot stronger, too. They're not getting rattled as easy. And when adversity hits, they don't hang their heads like they used to. And they're starting to stay in the game more, and that's bringing about good results.
Yeah, that's 2 big wins for the South Colts here on this Saturday in Southern Colorado. So we thank our sponsors for making the broadcast possible. All the folks that you hear us talk about, make sure that you stop on by and say, hey, if you see them on the street, tell them you appreciate their support. These broadcasts are not possible without their support. So we thank them, got lots of love and respect for what they do in our community. Okay, make sure that you follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and on YouTube. Give us a thumbs up. Give us a subscription. Give us a like on YouTube. It doesn't cost you anything. We'd appreciate it. So would our sponsors if you would do that for us. And again, make sure that you give us that subscription. It's real simple to do. All you have to do is when you see that subscribe button, click done. And that is it. And you get all the updates that we put on there, all the little short videos and things of that nature that we apply out there. So that's going to do it for Mario Bernal, Zach Mays, Keely Mays. Where's Oliver? Is he at the playground still? Ollie, Chelsea, and Tony Wright. I'm JJ Valentine. Thanking you so much for seeing it through our eyes right here at SoCoTicket.com, your source for local sports in Southern Colorado.
This has been a sports presentation from SoCoTicket.com. The team that covers your team: Chelsea Lynn, Tracy Ring, Tony Wright, and JJ Valentine.
That one's got a chance to go, and it's gone. Kiss it goodbye. Well, up there by Newton, the second for one, down to first. In time, double play. From way downtown, switch. That's the follow again at the buzzer. The Cats get the win. Are you kidding me? They're going to trigger it in. Looking for help into Austin. Terrence for a three. Counts it. Good. Gets it to the back line and good. Senior defensive specialist floats it short for that one, an A.
We hope you enjoyed the broadcast and invite you to join us again next time. Until then, have fun, be safe, and thanks for watching through our eyes. SoCoTicket.com, your ticket to high school sports and more in Southern Colorado.